What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let me tell you, ain't nothing like a UCL night at the bridge. Let me tell you, man. Phenomenal game that we just witnessed. A lot of positives to discuss. But the two takeaways that I'm going to say from this game before we even start the stream is ESTEVAO is generational. Absolutely generational. And I'm gonna I have a new sport for you guys. It's similar to football, but every game, one team has to play with one man down. Six games in a row now with Chelsea, where at some point someone got sent off, and honestly there should have been more people sent off in this game. We'll discuss all that in today's review of Chelsea 5, Ajax 1 in the UCL. Absolutely brilliant game. Good displays from a lot of people, and we'll be talking about it. But before we do, be sure to smash up the like button if you haven't done so already. It helps out the YouTube algorithm. If you're on mobile or if you can see it, there's also a hype feature. Be sure to hype up the video as well. It helps up with the YouTube algorithm. Subscribe, because we are on our way to 5K subscribers. So if you're brand new here, just joining us, stumbled upon the stream for the first time ever, come be a part of Casually FC. We talk about football here at least once a week, twice a week, talk about all the matches and all that fun stuff. So be sure to do that. And then memberships, if you guys have been here for a while, consider memberships. Hey, if you're a member right now, I'll ask you this: get those ESTEVAO emojis out so that people can see, because ESTEVAO was absolutely brilliant tonight, and the ESTEVAO emojis need to be in the chat. So spam those ESTEVAO emojis if you are a member. Okay, cool. Tradition around here. Let's go ahead and start off with the quick match summary, and it's going to be not so quick because there's a few goals that we're going to be discussing today. Chelsea put out a relatively rotated lineup. Very, very, very strong midfield of Lavia, Enzo, and Caicedo. You see Fofana today completed 90 minutes. He was in the starting lineup. Tosin comes back from an injury. Hato in that left back position, or in the back part of the back three, with Buonanotte, ESTEVAO getting a start as well. Gittins getting another chance on that left hand side, and Mark Guiu getting his first start in the Champions League. And we looked relatively good for a good portion of that first part of the game, and it didn't take too long for things to get hectic. And it's a rainy night at the bridge, so we knew it was going to get a little scruffy. But 17 minutes into the game, a nasty little tackle into Buonanotte, and at first Taylor gets a yellow after looking into the VAR because the tackle was above the ankle. It was then revised and turned into a red card, and the game got pretty scrappy pretty quickly after that. Mark Guiu, a minute after the incident, in the box, in the position where we want our striker to be at the end of a header that was put in from Fofana into Mark Guiu's path. Guiu puts it away, and Chelsea are up 1-0. Chelsea were getting a lot of chances and taking advantage of the fact that we had Ajax completely rattled, and Weghorst being an absolute nuisance and kind of disrupting that momentum a bit. And it didn't take long for Moises Caicedo to also find himself in the scoreboard. 27 minutes into the match, you had Gittins kind of cutting inside, looking for a shot, doesn't find it, passes it off to Moises, who has all the room in the world. And Moises takes a shot, gets deflected off the Ajax defender, and then finds itself in the back of the net, giving Chelsea the 2-0 lead. Unfortunately, because Weghorst was trying to be the star of the show, and Tosin is just having a bozo day today. As some might say, he's been like this all season. Not a good performance from Tosin. Gives away a penalty. Fouls, I don't know if he fouled Weghorst. I don't think he did, but Weghorst takes the penalty. And it wasn't even a well-kicked penalty. Jorgensen essentially dove over it. So not good from Jorgensen either. Not good from Lavia, who gave away the ball in the beginning of that play and then put Tosin in that situation where he ends up fouling the player. So a little bit of a mistake all around for that goal. Chelsea then continue on before the half ends. Enzo Fernandez, again, Wout Weghorst, once again, just driving into the player. Doesn't even get a yellow for the foul, by the way. Doesn't even touch the ball. Doesn't get a yellow for the foul. Gives away a penalty on Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez, since Cole Palmer's not here, the penalty taker, ends up sliding it away convincingly. No worries here. Chelsea are up 3-1 before we go into the half. Actually, we had a lot of time allotted that first half. All our goals came in the first half, now that I think about it. Because then it didn't take long. Actually, no. No, all our goals came in the first half. Didn't take long until ESTEVAO gets, again, a penalty as well. Gets in the box, wins the dribble, player brings him down. And then ESTEVAO ends up getting the penalty as well. Enzo gives him the ball. He kicks his penalty. First UCL goal for ESTEVAO, and we love to see it. And I lied. Second half comes out. We make 3 changes. I think it was Enzo. I can't remember off my head. It was a bunch of changes. Tariq George comes on, and Tariq George also ends up getting a deflected goal. It was... Oh, thank you. Chalobah is taken out for Tosin and Enzo, and then I think there was someone else. I can't remember. Sorry, guys. But it's okay. Because after that, it was kind of a game. Once Tariq George scored, it just became a game of hopefully ESTEVAO can score again, or if we can score 2 more. And we had our chances, but we were mostly maintaining possession, rotating, recycling the ball, taking more chances. At that point, Ajax were just sitting back and just trying to soak up as much pressure as possible. So brilliant performance from Chelsea, convincing performance. Obviously, this is a team you expect to be. I know Ajax isn't the same team it was, years ago, but still, you can never underestimate these teams too much. So good that we won 5-1. Good that we won convincingly. Some brilliant performances we'll discuss, but I guess Scott, your thoughts on the game, man.
Excuse me. I'd say near flawless game. It was a lot of goals. Could have been more as well. Could have easily scored 10, and it wouldn't have flattered us. Like near flawless game from the team. A bunch of great performances that I think we'll talk about. ESTEVAO, Gittins, Hugh, like a bunch of great performances. Like we played unbelievably. Couple of small negatives that I think we should touch on but not dwell on. But yeah, outside of like a couple small negatives, like I said, basically a flawless game. Outside of that, like they're a bad, like Ajax are bad this season. Like they are terrible, but even with how bad they've been, we put them to the sword. Like we did exactly what we could do against these type of teams, which is put them to the sword. Like prove why we're the better team we did. So it's fantastic to see. Literally outside the, like as I mentioned, a couple of small negatives. The only other negative was the fact we didn't score more. Like ESTEVAO could have had a hat trick. He probably could have got one. Probably a couple of others as well. Yeah, like a genuinely unbelievable game.
Yeah, phenomenal game. I can't agree. I mean, CP, we'll go to you. Is there a player in particular you want to start with to kick off the review?
I'll talk about the star boy for me. So yeah, good job with the penalty. You had a few chances. A bicycle kick that just went short. So that would have been crazy. Created some good chances even in the 10 when no ticket came off. So shows us versatility in playing right wing in the 10, which is great. And yeah, overall great performance by him. Bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah, but yeah, good work rate too in tracking back and he's in the right wing too. So yeah, overall great performance. Also, I will say, I think Arsim said this too in the Discord is he's very pleased, and so am I, with his crossing. Like I always knew his crossing was decent, but I always wanted to see how it converted in Europe in a sense. But yeah, it's good. It causes.
No, I mean this kid.
Running chances. Reece James 1 from 4s. Even today, he had 2 or 3 crosses that were in dangerous areas. So at least we're not hitting the first man. It's not like that bullshit that we've been dealing with.
Oh, you're talking about the corners?
Yeah, from ESTEVAO. Like, so at least we have someone who can take that as well.
Like, I understand, Maresca, you're protecting the kid because, you know, the media can be a lot here. They can definitely eat you up if you even slightly underperform in the UK. All this and that. But, guys, I mean, this kid should be starting. Literally. I didn't think... because
I was going to say...
Go for it, Scott. Go for it.
Sorry. I was just going to say, like, we're past the, like, you know, 15 minutes here and, like, some minutes there. Like, we're past all of that. Like, we're past him needing to come off the bench. Like, he should be starting games. The games like we had today are the games he should be rested for in the future. Like, if you want to rest him to, like, not have a Yamal this season or, like, you know, like a Michael Owen to go to the extreme level, like, drop-off's probably the wrong phrase, but, like, just him playing too much to begin with at such a young age, rest him for these kind of games. Like, Premier League, he should be starting regularly. Barcelona, when we play them in a few weeks, whenever it is, a month, he should be starting. Like, sorry, but he should be starting from now on. He's the best winger we have at a football club, comfortably. He's incredible. And do you know what's amazing as well? After George came on, there was a moment in the second half where he went to false 9 because George was on the right. And he still killed it at false 9.
Yep.
This kid's a joke, like, in a good way. He's a joke.
This is... How do I word this? But, like, this is the type of game that I remember seeing when Palmer started playing for Chelsea, right? And he started getting some minutes under Poch and all that. This is the game where I'm thinking, like, okay, this we know where this is gonna go. And I remember a few years back when we were on the show, most of us were saying these guys, the directors, they're just trying to play the lottery and trying to find the next Cole Palmer, all this and that. And it's just delusional. And honestly, I'm not trying to glaze the directors and their ownership, but it just goes to show that they did it again. I just think ESTEVAO is the next one. Like, we have a proper, like, really good. The next Cole Palmer. Now he's going to be ESTEVAO, obviously, but he's a superstar. Just like Cole Palmer was a superstar. They ended up finding another one, and it goes to show that with proper scouting and like actual, a deliberate plan and all that stuff, the talents are out there. You can't find them, and I'm just happy that there's another one in the team, because for so long, these last 3 years, we were looking for who is going to be the next superstar. We need to have like a high level of players. And you look at Moises Caicedo today, who was also brilliant. You look at ESTEVAO, Palmer, like we're seriously building a serious team here. There's a lot of talent in this team. And it's impressive to see nights like tonight. I mean, am I overblowing it? Like, am I speaking too soon on ESTEVAO?
No, not at all. Like, I still stand by what I said in the stream we did the other day, Marshall, where like I'm not going to say he's one of the best wingers in the world. I'm not going to say he's one of the best wingers in the league. I'm not going to say he's one of the best 18-year-olds in the world. Even like he might be. I'm not going to say that right now because it's way too early. But I'm just watching what he's doing on a weekly basis whenever he plays at this point. He is incredible. Like, you can see, regardless of where he might end up in his career, as of right this moment, he is an exceptional footballer at 18 years old. And I completely agree with you on the youth thing, or like the signing thing, in terms of if these guys, the sporting directors and everything, sign more guys like him, I got no problem with this youth model. Yeah. Like, if you can sign more guys like him and less guys like Garnacho and like Mudryk and like who else have we had? David Washington and guys like Arna, the striker. Like, if you can stop signing guys like this and actually sign guys like, ESTEVAO, and sign guys like I'm trying to think of, obviously Palmer is an obvious one, but
you can say
Kenda. Yeah, you can say Kenda.
Yeah, Kenda as well. If you can sign guys like this, then you can say your model works.
Yeah.
It's the 90 or 85% of the other shit, for lack of a better term, that you buy as to why people are pissed at this model. But if you buy like guys like Hendrik, if you buy guys like ESTEVAO, and obviously guys like ESTEVAO don't turn up every once in a while, but we seem to have found two of them with how good Quenda seems to have been so far. Bro, that's how I want our team to look.
Yeah, 100%. And just to actually speak on ESTEVAO himself too, you know what I love about his performance today? And you know what it showed to me? It showed me that this is like actual, what we're seeing is actual ability and talent and just innate ability. Like, this could be developed and it could be refined more, sure, but this is just what he does. This is ESTEVAO. And the moment I kind of clicked with that was he got fouled in that one play on the right hand side where he flicked the ball over the Ajax player and kept going. He got fouled in that play, but he kept going. He didn't fall like most other players would have done. He got clipped on the ankle. I don't know if you guys saw that or remember that, but he just kept going, and it ended up being like a dangerous opportunity. I thought I heard someone talk. Yeah, so he kept going, and for me, that's like, you can see this player is like, this is just him doing everything he can himself, not even trying to like win a foul and try to give, like, this is just ESTEVAO completely.
100%. And the fact of the matter is, like, as well, he was, like, I know who won man in the match, but like, he was the best player on the pitch today, in a team that also contained Moises Caicedo, who was incredible, Enzo, who was very good, Lavia, who was very good. Who else? Like, everyone was good, but like, he's on a football pitch with some of one of the players that I just mentioned, the best in their position, two other very, very, very talented players in their position, and he's the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, he was phenomenal. I don't know if I could speak any more higher on this player. Obviously, the day will come where you'll have, like Scott mentioned and alluded to, like, you'll have your performance here and there where it's like not the best, you're locked out of the game, quiet kind of stuff. But right now, what I'm seeing, it's incredible. I mean, Curry, I don't know if you want to add anything to the praise. I mean,
first of all, he has the technical ability, but it's the fearlessness, right? So it's something similar.
Yes.
Like they're not so much fearlessness too, but he doesn't have the technical ability where
sure,
this guy does, right? In terms of when you're young, you need to be fearless because you need to be willing to try things and make mistakes and learn from them, or see what works, or trust your own ability, right? Because that's how you're going to figure out what works and what doesn't for your attributes that you have yourself, right? So that's what he continues to be, right? That's why when you're pointing to the foul and he kept going, it's because he's not thinking about the failed dribble or whatever. He's just like, okay, I get a chance at the ball again. He's just thinking about the next play he can make because he has the ball again, because he wants the ball. He wants to be around the ball, which is great. That's what you want from you start attacking plays.
Yeah, and it's like you said, like I was worried because I had my criticism of him during that West Ham game, right? Obviously, he does a little trick, it gets caught, and it leads up to the goal. And one of the things I was worried about is like I hope that Enzo Maresca doesn't take that away from him. Like it was a mistake. He needs to learn from that. Obviously, know when to execute that, when not to execute it. And that was a situation where you don't, right? Hopefully he learns from that and he improves without having to suppress the ability that the player has, which is a very flary player. And I'm glad I'm seeing it. I'm glad he's still doing it. He's fearless. And that actually brings me to the next winger that I want to talk about today, who looked better because he was fearless. He was more brave. He was more attacking. And it was Gittins. Gittins today was good. He was good. Even Chris, I don't know if you reacted the same way. I was watching the game, and there was a long pass. I think it was from Tosin. Tosin sent it over to Gittins' wing.
Oh.
Or it was a switch maybe, but sends it over to Gittins' wing, and Gittins just kills the ball with his back. And I'm like, did he just stop the ball with his back? And you show the replay, and he did. Like, today he felt like he was more comfortable. Today he felt like trying things and being brave and saying like, this is Gittins. Sorry it took me this long to show up. Listen, I know it's Ajax, but regardless,
10-man Ajax.
The confidence, it's a Champions League night regardless. It's an Ajax team that if you let your guard down, they could sneak in something. You could tell Wout Weghorst today was trying to rattle a bunch of the Chelsea players on the pitch, but it didn't work. We still won 5-1. But yeah.
To the play style, because what I'm meaning is we always know European football, Champions League is more expansive and you have more space, right? Kind of,
sure.
And it's similar to the Bundesliga where they give you the space to counterattack, right? Where he's free to make more of these runs compared to the Premier League where it's more physical and they're more on you, right? Where it's just a league adjustment. Maybe that's why.
I think that's part of it because there was one play that Gittins did where he was having like a standoff, right? Where he wasn't passing the ball back, and I'm like, okay, this is good. Like, you're not just defaulting and passing the ball back. You're thinking about challenging.
Is that where he went for the shot?
Like I think he went for the shot. Like, he dribbled right past the player, went into the box, and I forgot what he ended up doing.
The player blocked it.
Yeah, I think it was a block, or he tried to pass it off or something. And I was like, good. You need to have the confidence to trust yourself to do take-ons. It hasn't worked out every single time this season, but once you get one off, like, that's the Gittins I saw at Dortmund. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it was good for him today. I mean, Chris, what do you think of his performance?
I mean, I thought he's like one of our best players today, actually, I will say. Not the best, like Ahmed would say. He ain't here, but he said he's our best player. I don't know if it's just like, yeah, he needed the confidence, and today, like, he definitely, like, Ajax was the game to give him confidence. It was against 10 men as well, I will say. Like, it felt like a training game for me today. Like, we were shooting for fun. Like, even Lavia was shooting at one point, and Caicedo's goal were massive deflection. But yeah, like, he looked more confident. Like, on the ball, he's dribbling past players. He created a few good chances in there. And yeah, like, he almost could have got a goal as well at one point too. But hopefully this does give him the confidence to go into the next game and the game after, because I can't rely on a Garnacho to start, because I think, to me, Garnacho is a player on a bench you bring on and he can impact the game, but I don't believe he can start a game at all. Maybe Gittins can. I'm not 100% sure. I have to see more, but like his best game for sure. Like he's not had really any good games I can remember at Chelsea. There's a smaller limit of like how many games he has actually played, but great game from him honestly, but hopefully he can keep it up.
You know what I like about Gittins today too was not only his dribbling ability but his crossing ability.
Yeah,
he was crossing to that back post, and ESTEVAO would sometimes try to get there. I think there was one where he just missed it. He just didn't direct it in the wrong direction. What was that, Chris?
No, that was like definitely the one he did a good chance create to ESTEVAO, and he just about missed it. Could have been a goal.
Do you guys give him the start against Sunderland after this performance?
I could hear the argument. I'd still go Neto and ESTEVAO, but I could 100% hear the argument for getting starting.
Is it because like he's in good form? Well, not good form, but like he had a great game. Tried to get the form going with him and confidence.
Partly. But, I just think our best winger pairing currently is Neto and ESTEVAO anyway.
I agree.
But like I think you could convince me of going Gittins from the start, considering the game he had today.
Yeah, but then Neto also had a goal and assist last game too, right? So.
True. That's why I say it's probably either way. Like I could hear it either way. The only winger who shouldn't be starting is the worst one of the bunch, and I think it's just like
he can't start. Oh no!
George is better than him. Did you see the crosses? Did you see the crosses that putting in today, bro?
Yeah, George had some good crosses from the right hand side too.
Garnacho could only dream of putting a cross in like that.
I'll be right back.
Sorry.
But yeah, not ESTEVAO. Gittins today was excellent. I'm pretty sure he completed more dribbles in this one game than Garnacho has all season.
Probably.
Yeah, he was incredible. And like, this is the thing of like, I'm not Gittins' biggest fan, because I think there are better players out there, but I think the one thing he has got is that dribbling ability, which I haven't seen it yet. Today was that game. Like, he was causing all sorts of problems down the left-hand side. Crossing ability as well. Didn't realize he had that in his locker. That they were good. The only thing he probably wasn't doing as much was like shooting or trying to find angles for shots, but like I everything else I kind of understand. Like incredible game, and if he plays like that, if he keeps that up, then like I'll eat my words on him. Because like we want to see more. We want to see more games like that. We want to see more games where he takes his fullback on, causes problems, puts in crosses like that. Got an assist today, technically, even though it was kind of one of those you just pass it to a guy who shoots from distance.
I mean, it was actually pretty, because he did slow down. I was saying, what are you slowing down for? And then he passed to Caicedo, and Caicedo just said, fuck it, I'm going for a shot. Like, it wasn't like completed like a 5-yard pass, but he did find it. Maybe he knew Caicedo was going to shoot, because Caicedo's got a good long range shot.
Are you talking about the Gittins pass?
The assist he had.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was a pretty smart of Gittins, because I think when he did that cut inside, what I noticed is the Ajax defenders just gravitated towards him and gave Caicedo all the space in the world. And I think Gittins just knew, Caicedo, if anyone's going to shoot from here, it's going to be you, and it's going to be a goal. And it ended up being a goal. It was on target.
Most jammy goal, I will say.
It was jammy. We had a few.
That deflection was nasty. It's not a known goal, like some would say. Like, it's definitely not a known goal, because who knows, it could have went in from there. But that deflection was nasty.
It was on target.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so
how many Caicedo scored this season? 4? 5? 4?
4, I think, now.
So the fourth one?
That's his fourth one, right?
And he's
adding the one thing that he didn't have to his game. Well, the rival said he didn't have to his game, which is goals. So now what?
Well, that's not even what I'm looking for in Caicedo. I don't care about the goals.
Like, that's just the icing on the cake.
I know.
If he scores goals, and he's doing it a lot.
Yeah, both Enzo and Caicedo both have 4 goals.
Yeah, they're both our top scorer.
Yeah, I think that's becoming like I don't want to say a trend, but it's something that's been appearing a lot in UCL. Just goals from the midfield.
I mean,
as of late.
I think in the league or something. No,
in the league, that's what I mean. In the league, it's been happening a lot.
I mean, hopefully, when Delap comes back or something like that, we see João Pedro back on the scoreboard, because since Delap went, I guess, João Pedro's had no service or no real chances or anything like that since his disappearing.
Yeah. Actually, before we even move on to... Because I do want to touch on... a few of the negatives. What is this? I think we need to. I think we would have seen these.
It's my outside of the price,
probably.
which I didn't like. It's my biggest criticism. The whole Gittins thing, and I said it at the time.
Okay.
If you were going to spend the money spent on him, which we spent the money that they wanted, you should have just paid it earlier. Because he might not have been putting in these performances every week, but he'd be at a stage where he's way more comfortable with his teammates now.
Exactly.
Rather than 8-9 games into the season, he would have had that immediately. If you just bought him before the Club World Cup.
Didn't we have to sell Jackson and Matt?
No, we bought him literally. We bought him in the middle of the Club World Cup. We bought him literally. Yeah. I don't even know if we got to the knockouts yet. We might have just got to the knockouts when we bought him.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the knockouts when we bought him.
It was. Okay.
And you know what's annoying too is that it would have even with what Scott's saying, getting comfortable with the system and style of play and everything, and with the team, it would have already built up that feeling of camaraderie. It would have expedited that because we ended up winning the Club World Cup, and he would have been one of the winners. So just a fumble on the director's point of view of just not getting his deal done earlier, especially considering you wanted him prior to the tournament and you wanted, you were going to pay the same amount of you were going to pay before or after. You just gave in to what they wanted. So it would have been better for him, and we would have seen more of these performances probably. I would be willing to wager that. But Mark Guiu, another one that had a brilliant performance today and gets his goal. I don't know if you guys saw, and I love this, or noticed, I should say. One of the things I love about that goal is that the whole entire time Mark Guiu was offside. He was offside up until the point he was going to be ready to receive the ball.
And then onside.
And none of the Ajax defenders were even paying attention to him or nothing. Maybe kept an eye on him, but he was he's in offside position, he's whatever. And then that one player that you decided to not pay attention to ends up scoring the goal. He was in the striker's position the whole time. It was brilliant. The kid's smart for what people will think based on the amount of games he's played.
And some of this comes obviously from the academy he came from. He just understands where to be because he's a striker. He's a natural striker.
He's a striker, yeah.
And you see it, there was a moment as well in the first half. We had another chance where he makes a run off the defender. He makes one of those I don't know how to describe it, kind of curving runs where he looks like he's just running across the defender and then makes the run. And then was unlucky. Probably should have taken around the keeper, but I understood him shooting first time. But yeah, he needs to be getting more minutes, man. Especially overall,
especially if we want to operate with a striker, right?
Especially with how we feel about João Pedro as well. It helps us in terms of not having to rush the lap back, which is nice. He just needs more minutes.
Yeah, and it just that moment, I guarantee, and I'm glad you brought it up. I guarantee you, if that's João Pedro. I'm not criticizing João Pedro. I'm just saying if that's João Pedro's probably in the build up to that, or trying to run into the box to try to meet that ball that's coming back inside from Fofana. Instead, Guiu was there the whole time, and then the moment he saw where the ball was going and if Fofana was going to head it back, he kind of runs back, gets in an onside position, and is there for the goal. So it's just, again, the striker's instinct, which I think most of us would agree we've been missing in this team a little bit.
100%.
Yeah. But yeah, and that's not to say, that's no jab at Pedro either. Go ahead, Scott.
No, I agree. It's not a jab at Pedro, but it's even the one I just mentioned, that chance where he runs in behind. If that's João Pedro, he's probably dropping deep, trying to collect the ball, similar to how Buonanotte was doing or trying to do today. Because that's just what he wants to do. He wants to get touches on the ball and to try and beat players. Whereas he doesn't really he can do a bit of both. We saw it against, I won't say Sunderland, not in the Forest when he came on. He had a couple moments where he got ball to feet and he was good with it. But he also has moments you saw in this game where he doesn't want ball to feet. In that first half especially, I barely remember him touching the ball outside of getting on the ball in the box to do something, if that makes sense. That shot that got saved, the goal he scores. I remember very few touches from him, but it's because he's just trying to get in the box and try and get on the end of things. Which I understand that what's his face, João Pedro can bring, and I'm like you said, I'm not knocking him doing this, but there are times where you do just want someone to try and get on the end of things in the box. I don't need you to take a million touches.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I forgot who it was. I was an American Waffle, and Das was telling me Isak only got 19 touches in the game against Chelsea, or was it Chelsea? No, it was the last game they just had, which was United. And I'm just looking at him like, so what? He's a striker. You're not gonna get that many touches. I want you to just get goals. Like strikers get like 9-10 touches on the ball, and like strikers like Erling Haaland will get a brace out of that. It doesn't matter. You want, like, you could tell, and I noticed it. There was moments in the game where I'm like, oh yeah, Guiu's playing. We haven't seen much of him, but that's because he's occupying that number 9 spot. He's not dropping down like João Pedro has a tendency to do, because João Pedro likes to be creative. He likes to play, likes to have ball at feet and try to, make something and make some plays. He's got that creativity in him. You can see by the way he plays. But today, Guiu, there when you need him to be there, tries to get something going, gets a goal, another shot gets blocked. Like, he was good today. I was impressed. And I was actually going to go to CP if you're there. What did you think of Buenanote today? Because I think I like the combination of Buenanote and ESTEVAO together. I think at moments, especially in the second half when they were kind of playing like a double 10 kind of thing, you could see there's like really, really good understanding of link-up play and tight spaces between the both of them. So I think Buenanote today also had a really good game.
He was decent. I just think whatever was called him, he's Argentinian Odegaard. He keeps possession. He recycles the ball. He doesn't do any dangerous passes. Once again, he had opportunities to shoot. He's too fucking scared to shoot. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's the problem with him. That's what I'm saying. He's Argentinian Odegaard. He keeps possession. He doesn't lose me anything, but he doesn't take the risk to take those chances. Right? Like ESTEVAO.
That's a pretty good way of putting it.
It kind of reminds me of go on.
I said that's a pretty good way of putting it. Like, I think it says a lot. He wasn't bad. I think there was only one player that was bad today. He wasn't bad, but he's not special. Like, the first piece of magic I can remember him doing was that moment where he, in the second half, like 77 minutes, he just turns and beats like 3 players on the dribble, passes it to, I think it was George or Slump. I think it was George. And like, he could have got it back, but it was kind of like quite crowded. That was the first bit of magic he really did in the whole game. Outside of that, it's like he drops deep, similar to what like
he set up George with the goal, didn't he?
I don't know. The George goal I missed. If he got the assist, I didn't see it. Like, the George goal.
KGH did not get assist. KGH. This
but yeah, like,
he reminds me of, by the way.
Reminds me in a little bit. He's obviously not the same player, and there are elements to the game, but like, there are some bits that he like reminded me of João Felix a little bit last season, in terms of like, I think of like the Leicester game, for example, or there was another game we played where like he just dropped deep to pick the ball up. He'd kind of turn and pass it side. Like, how do I explain it? It looked like he was active without really doing much, if that makes sense. And most of it was just like CP said, it's just recycling the ball, playing it wide, making, like, it's almost he's the extra pass that's needed to play it to someone that the pass could have just gone to in the first place. Like, he didn't really do anything wrong. It's just, he's kind of just what I think we all expect him to be, which is just kind of an okay player. And that's about it. And it kind of sucks for him, because I've said this before, but I just kind of reiterate it. When you compare him or look at the level that you see from other players in this game and in other games, he's just not on the same level, at least currently. Like, he's not even in the same stratosphere at this point. Like, even with like guys who I haven't rated, in terms of like Gittins today, levels clear of him. Hiu today, levels clear of him. ESTEVAO, there's not even a conversation to be had. George came on, and there seemed to be more from George, even outside of the goal. So it's just a bit tough for him, I think. And I think, it's just a bit tough at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, And I lied. It was Santos that laid it off for George. I think based on what I saw, I thought he had a good game. I just think I think there was just a lot of players that had good games today, so maybe his went under the radar. I like that he's able to keep possession and he's tidy in tight spaces, and there's a few chances like going through the middle where he's linking up with Gittins, he's linking up with ESTEVAO and Enzo at times, and going through the middle. It kind of helps when you're in those situations where Ajax was, where they're just playing a completely low block. And so I think in low block situations, he's a useful player. Let's see what happens later in the season. I guess I like what I'm seeing from him so far.
I don't want that from my 10. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep it dandy and keep possession, right? If you're like a regista or whatever the shit, like, yeah, if you're a Jorginho role, you're part of the double pivot, sure. He's always playing the 10. Your whole point is to take risks to create chances for yourself or for others.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He goes through the middle, linking up through the middle.
Yeah, but I think that works depending on the level of opposition you're facing, Marshall. I think that works if you're playing a team that, like, no offense to Ajax, but are kind of shit. Or I think that works as a sub. Like, if you're 2-3-0 up in a game and you need a guy who you know is going to be able to keep possession and like keep it in, that's fine. Him starting in games,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think is an option at this point. Unless it's against like Karabag. He can start that game. That's cool. Like, I expect us to smash Karabag. He can't be playing against Napoli when we play them. I know they're kind of arse in the Champions League because it's Conte. He can't play in that game. He can't be playing against Barca. He can't be playing against top Premier League teams. Like, he just can't at the moment. Like, maybe this is something he improves on as the season goes on. I'm saying right now, if all you're doing is really for 70 minutes, like I said, until that moment where you beat 2-3 players, if all you're really doing is just keeping it ticking, keeping possession, I don't need you on the pitch at that point. So yeah,
I feel like he has a big game coming up. Like, what I mean by that, like, he's gonna have a game where he's gonna impress a lot of people. Like, and I feel like it's gonna come sooner rather than later, because it's easy to say that for any player, right? Like, but I just feel like soon we're going to see a big game out of him, and I think it's going to turn a lot of heads.
I mean, I hope so. Like, I want him to do well.
Yeah, of course.
Well, okay. I'd like him to do well. I kind of don't care, and that's not his fault, just because he's here on loan. So, like, him doing well.
I think we buy him. I think he's going to get purchased at the end of the season.
Because that's money you don't need to spend. I'm being serious, Marshall. His position should be taken in the team next season by players.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to spend money on Buonanotte. Like, there's no reason. I do not want us keeping him past this season unless he somehow, from now to the end of the season, goes on a, like, Cole Palmer level tear. At which point, yeah, buy him. But until then, I don't want us to. So, kind of sucks for him that, like, don't particularly care how he does in terms of, obviously, I want him to do well because that hopefully means we do well. But he's on loan, and I doubt we buy him. So, what happens to him is kind of irrelevant, for lack of a better term.
But yeah, I just have this underlying feeling he's going to end up being a Chelsea player next season. But that's why, like, I do like his performances so far. But even in this situation, like, where he gets fouled a lot, like, that's because he was good at keeping the ball by his feet and dribbling and keeping possession. So players are going to try to keep possession, and they miss and they foul you, and that's how they get a player sent off. So that kind of wraps it up for the attack. I want to start getting into a little bit of the negative stuff. Tosin.
Worst player on the pitch, and it's not.
I was thinking he's going to continue the streak. Red card.
Yeah,
he was getting close to it. I felt
he really was.
He was
like, because I thought last season he was like okay, but this season he's kind of fallen off a bit.
He was good last season.
He's like a pace behind, like, every single time.
I can't work it out.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened with him, man. Like, he's terrible. Like,
don't get me wrong, he had like one or two passes here, but for the most part, I was like, "Are you going to cost us the game?"
But he's always had that in the locker. He knows how to pass. Even by the Sheila, he still knows how to pass.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, my
don't know
thing
what's
with him has never been
gone
the.
wrong with him. Go on.
I'll say my thing with him has never been the passing. Like passing wise, he's always
He's
been
just
good. But
useless.
defensively, like at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
it's a similar thing with a goalkeeper, right? Like
Yes.
this whole he can play with the ball. That's cool. That's nice. Can you defend first, please?
Thank you.
Like when the chips are down, when shit hits the fan, can you just defend? Like
Yep.
the whole point of you being in the team today is to win aerial battles, and my man is just like trying to wrestle with Veghorst. He's like not intentionally kicking him in the face, like because he's just trying to wrestle with him. Like he's getting just nowhere near, like the penalty, for example, getting nowhere near the ball, making a stupid challenge he doesn't need to make. Like he looks like he genuinely looks like he's come back drunk, or like he's had a concussion or something. Like he looks like he's just completely forgotten how to defend.
It just
And
feels
Bro,
like he misjudges a
Hato
lot of
showed him
his,
up today.
Decisions.
All of them
with
did.
Tosin.
Like Josh
Yeah.
came on, miles better than him. Chalobah came on,
Yeah.
was pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Like all of
Hato
them.
was pretty good today as well. Stuff like he
I would
did get a
honestly
bit
start
outdone a little
Hato
bit at the start, but
and Josh, like for Sunderland, honest.
I just don't like.
Is
We
that
was
true,
too,
Ha?
we was tuning up comfortable as well. Like, and he just like some reason took the player out. Sorry, wait, someone. Was I talking over CP?
No, sorry, I was just reading out loud Hal's comment. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh. No, it's just like that when we was tuning up so comfortable and it just looked calm, like easy game, and then Tosin some reason wants to like misjudge it again because he's been misjudging a lot of stuff I've noticed. With Chelsea is like positioning or whatever, tackling or where to be. He just seems to be off it, but like there was just no need for him to go for that tackle. He's not gonna like win it like that, and he could just like let it go basically. I don't think there's gonna go any threat from there as well, but. Luckily, we was against 10 men, I thought. Like, if I was against 11 men and it went 2-1, who knows what happens after that, right? Maybe we still win it, but it might not be as comfortable, of course. But I don't know. He is, like, on the bottom of my list. Like, if Badiashila's back and all that, Fofana, Colwell, well, Colwell's not back this season, of course, but, like, these guys are going to be ahead. Even Chalobah, for me, right now, is ahead of him. Action Bong ahead of him. To me, he's the bottom right now.
Yeah,
Like,
Tosin's the first one I'm
He's
saying.
bottom of the list. He's not a bottom like that.
He might even get sold. You never know.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
you'd be
yeah, he will be
surprised.
sold this
Like
season.
you
I
would
think
be the first one I sell of the lot of them.
pure profit,
Yeah.
right?
I wouldn't even. Yeah,
Yep.
pure profit. I wouldn't even be mad about it. Because
I
based off of that performance today, I was like, bro, you need to keep up because this is UCL, man, and you're literally like, you're struggling. You're struggling. And today, it's like what Scott said. Like, listen, earlier in the season, defensively, you didn't look horrible. You had some good passing there. You stayed in the game and impacted the game in that sense. Good. Today, bro, that's the one fundamental thing. And this is always the criticism I have about right back comparisons to Reece James. Like, Reece James does the attacking thing, which is great. João Cancelo can do that. Trent Alexander can do that. But can they also do the defensive thing, which is what the left back should be doing? Defensively, that should be the number one thing that they do. You're seeing with Frimpong this season, for example. Motherfucker can't defend. And he's absolutely getting lambasted by multiple teams now. Reece James can do everything. And Tosin, that's great that you can pass. That's great you can maybe win some headers, but defend. It's football. Defend with your feet. Like, you need to be able to do that. And today, like, I just couldn't rely on him. I feel like today, Hato and Fofana held his hand. Jurgensen, we'll talk about him, but like he had nothing to do today. Hato and Fofana had to hold his hand. They basically carried that defense, despite having Tosin there as like a giant weight to bring him down. It was frustrating. And yeah, I'm thinking in January or whenever, probably this summer, because we need center backs. In the summer, he probably gets sold. Makes room for Anselmino or Mamadou Sarr, whichever one they decide they want to favor or keep or not sell. But yeah, I don't think I'm saying anything that you guys disagree with.
He's just not it. Like,
Yeah.
Because like I said, the one thing I expect from you above all, obviously the passing, is aerial ability. That was questionable today, like I said. And then just defend, man. Like, you're a defender.
Yep. Also, I gotta say, hey, Bike
Yeah,
horse.
there's a few needs to be sold for sure.
You mad, bro? What was that guy's problem today? He
Probably-
should have been sent off, to be honest.
He's probably I don't know, just rattled and pissed because like he did get hit in the head pretty hard with the studs. Like,
He did,
he might
but
be
even
concussed,
before
who
that,
knows? Before
like it was clever of him because obviously Ajax were ready to just completely, lose control of the game
He's definitely one
after
of the
they got
best
a guy
players
sent
still.
off and we just scored on him, and he completely ruined that momentum by just rattling Moises Caicedo and Lavia, getting the penalty, fouling Enzo the way he did, which didn't get a yellow. It was just a foul. It's like, how the fuck is that not a yellow? And then he gets a yellow later for bitching and moaning to the ref during the ESTEVAO goal or penalty. What were you gonna say, Chris?
I said you're not allowed to bitch to the referee. That's like that's an easy decision for a referee.
Yeah, he got a yellow for that, but not for the tackle he put on Enzo for the penalty, which didn't even touch the ball.
I don't remember that too much, but like I'm gonna trust your call on that.
He fouled Enzo for the penalty.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he fouled
yeah,
Enzo
yeah,
for the
yeah,
penalty.
yeah, yeah.
I don't
He
think that
did,
was a
yes,
yellow
yes,
card. I'll be honest. Like I think that's just a
I don't
clumsy
think that's a
challenge.
yellow actually. Yeah, think about it. Not just
No, I don't think that's a
actually,
yellow.
I
The
actually give
bitch in the
Scott.
moment, I think it's a yellow.
How is it not a
that's
yellow, guys?
That's
He doesn't
not-
even
that-
touch
that's
the
not
ball.
yellow. No, it's just a foul in the box.
Yeah, but not every challenge like that is a penalty. Like, so not a penalty. Not every challenge like that is a
You're reaching, Marshall.
is a yellow card. Like it's just clumsy. Like it's just a clumsy challenge. Like he's going
Is
for
he
the ball.
clumsy? Because he doesn't even go for the ball. He goes
I think he
does
through
go for
Enzo.
No, he
I
goes for
think
the ball. He just He's just an idiot because of the way he challenges. He's not going to get the ball.
You shouldn't be defending.
Like it's not. Yeah, like it's not.
Honestly, that reminded me of Drogba in the UCL. It's just
Yeah, he did a
Yeah,
couple
it's
of
still a
times.
thing. Like it's a striker's challenge. Like
Yeah.
he shouldn't
Yeah.
really make that challenge. He's just clumsy. Like I don't think that would it was a yellow card.
Mhm.
I thought he was on a yellow card when he made that challenge. I thought someone in Lewis's chat said, "Oh, he's on a yellow card." So I got
that's
very
what I'm
confused when he got-
saying.
When he got the
Sort
yellow
of,
card
that's
for
sort of
like
confusing.
the descent, I thought, hang on, isn't that a second yellow? But it turns out no, that was actually just. his
That's
first yellow.
exactly what I said. That's why I'm like, he shouldn't have been on anymore. He should have
Come
been
on,
sent
man, like-
off.
They're already down to 10 men. They didn't go down to 9. Like that was just. It's no difference.
All right, fine. Send off Tosin and
He came
send
on
him
a half-
off too.
Send off.
Still been
He
up
came off
one
a half
man.
He came off a half
So
one
we
anyway.
keep the
So.
streak going.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he did come off early. I don't know why he came off early actually, because I thought he's one.
because he was on a yellow and he was reckless.
Yeah, he was a bit rattled actually.
He was really rattled. He nearly started a fight with Moises and Lavia. Fouls Enzo the way he fouled them.
Yeah, okay, it makes sense.
Bitching and moaning to the
So I felt
ref.
like
This
he
guy
was
has a
one of
cut
their
on
better
his
players.
eyebrow
Their
now.
defense and like, I don't even want to blame the goalkeeper so much actually, because he was penalties and deflections. Like I'll be real, like most of it's just on defense on it today for Ajax, and yeah, reckless tackles and red cards and just not on a keeper at all. He's 41 years old as well. Thought it might be
Oh,
like
oh.
6 or 7.
Yeah, no, that guy needs just for men. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, he was old. But did Arsenal pretty much expose last season that Danish football's cooked?
Danish.
Arsenal.
Dutch football. I meant to say Dutch, not Danish.
Yeah, like
It's two different countries. Brother.
Sorry. Dutch football is dead. I did it on purpose. See if you guys would catch on.
No, I don't think Dutch football is necessarily dead. I just think we played like that Ajax team
It's
is
definitely
terrible. Like,
regressed because
they're
horrible.
fourth in their
no, they're
league.
fifth. I heard they're fifth.
No, they're fourth, I think.
Let me just double check real quick.
Yeah, earlier they
you're
were
doing
fourth.
America proud, Marshall. That's what I say.
No, they're fourth. They're 1 point above.
Okay,
fifth.
they're fourth. Okay.
They're 6 points off of
It
second.
can happen.
That's swing stand. They're 9 points off of top. They're cooked. Yeah, they've got worse, like 100%. Like I'm just talking about Ajax. I'm sorry, Dutch football.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that like because PSV last season, I think they did decent against Arsenal in the. Didn't they do decent against them in the what's it called, the group stages, and then got smashed by them in the.
Oh, did they play in the group stages together?
Well,
I just
they
know they
did.
got smashed in the knockout.
Yeah, they got battered in the knockouts, or in the playoffs, I think it was.
Yeah, same thing.
So
What's the field geography?
it's not
that
the-
just happened?
Nah, you don't know.
It's okay.
he thought
Marshall boy be
that
funny.
Ajax were Danish, not Dutch.
Well, he.
Sorry. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, like
It's
I
okay.
think Dutch football's a little bit, but I think that's just a worldwide thing in terms of obviously the level of football's got worse. They don't have your Van Nistelrooys, your Huntelaars, your Van Persies, your like even like the Ziyech's of the world when they were playing there. But yeah, I think it's just a bad team. Like they are performing badly, and I think it says everything. The fact their own fans were after the red card, they took off. The guy they took off was their number 10. During that sub, apparently the Ajax fans were shouting obscenities at the manager.
Oh yeah, they were pissed.
Apparently they were telling him to fuck off, and then they were singing "Getting Sacked in the Morning." I think in the second half. So
That's crazy.
yeah, they're just bad. They're just bad.
I just think this new age of football is destroying that club. What I mean is their specialty used to be, we're going to be the feeder club for the rest of Europe, right? Like, especially the Dutch league, right? Especially in the late 90s, early 2000s, the R9s and so forth, Robin, all, it's like some of them they're discovering from their own nationality in terms of Robin and so forth, but others they're going to South America and so forth, like just picking up people, right? And then that used to help them excel in Europe, but also eventually used to help them sell, right? They just don't have that conveyor belt because clubs like us and others now are like, let's cut out the middleman, right? And I also don't think they have the magic sauce in terms of software that Brighton does with Tony Bloom, because he actually runs us, like, has a software company that built that shit. Like, he built it himself, so no one's gonna take that away from Tony Bloom himself. That's what makes Brighton so special, is because of the owner itself. So they don't have.
I always think there's two parts of it to that as well. Number one is part of it is, and him leaving is fair because he was a creep, but like losing Overmars and Van der Sar fucked them massively. Like they got worse in terms of recruitment after those two guys left. Secondly is because Ajax used to be incredible, like bringing players through their academy. They're still bringing players through, but the quality is nowhere near the same. Like if you look at a team that played today, if I just get their team up, where's their team from today? Like obviously, like the guy who got sent off, the captain's like one of a youth player. They've got the left back who was decent today. Obviously, he's getting ruined by ESTEVAO for most of the game. He's a youth player. In terms of starters, I think that's it. Maybe their left winger. But there's no one else there that's come through their academy. So they're not really bringing through that many guys anymore that they used to. So, see, I think that's part of it. Because like even through the times where they were kind of shit, they were still bringing through a bunch of guys from their academy, which I don't think they are as much anymore. It doesn't look like they are at the very least.
Yeah, they're struggling. In PSV, we saw last season how they got pummeled. And this game doesn't help their cause either. I mean, even defensively, like 2 deflected shots. Like I get it. It could be a little lucky, but though, if you ask a center back, like a modern day center back, they'll tell you those deflected shots should have been blocks. You need to do better to block that and not have it be deflected off the goal. Like just even the low block they were trying to do was falling apart. With with most of the shots we had, there was multiple shots today that deflected that were slightly off. I think ESTEVAO even had a chance that deflected, and it was going in for goal. Like what Scott said earlier today, we could have won this game 2-1, 10-1, and we wouldn't have been surprised. It wouldn't even been that flattering.
Didn't we beat them 7-1 last game? Ajax.
No, last time we played him was the 4-4.
Yeah.
Was it 4-4?
Yeah.
It
was the one where Aspi got a last minute goal that was disallowed. I think we ended with 9 men.
Yeah. Chelsea's account even posted that up like yesterday or day before the game about the 4-4.
Yeah. So it's hey, at the end of the day, we needed to win that. We knew we were gonna be favorites. I just don't think any of us ever thought we would be like.
I honestly think
this.
Next game on Saturday is our biggest challenge until the international break.
How so? Against Wolves?
No, Sunderland.
Sunderland, sorry.
Yeah, they're flying high. They're similar points as us. They're on a hot streak because Wolves, I think we can beat. Next, after we have Karabag in between, easy game, and then Tottenham, so 3 points again, right? And then it's international break. So if we can beat Sunderland, then I'm very comfortable in us winning the rest of our games until after the November international break.
It's so funny because
Dude, it's
you're
Karabag.
like not even looking at Spurs. Like Spurs is an easy W, but Sunderland,
Dude, you know
Sunderland
this.
is a big
Like,
test.
I don't care how stressed I'm gonna be after if they go 2-0 up. I know we're winning that game. I don't care. I don't have to worry. That's the easiest 6 points in my life every year, man. I just count that.
Fair enough. You're not wrong. I just found some quotes. I'm just gonna pull this up real quick because we were just talking about him, but it's good to see that Maresca's also seeing it, and I hope that means you play more. That's right here. So on ESTEVAO, I feel very lucky to be his manager. He's exciting. We can enjoy. The fans paid tickets to see players like Cole and ESTEVAO. These types of players, it's nice to have these types of players. I work with them, young players, every day. I know what they can do. We are going to have moments where we struggle a little bit more for sure, but the good thing about them is that they want to improve. I think it's good. And yeah, these young players have that ambition. They want to improve. I mean, we'll probably talk about it on the Casually Chelsea show over the weekend, but Mark Guiu walking into, the manager's office, Maresca's office, saying, hey, what do I need to do to play more and get starting minutes? And you know what? A lot of these players, they're motivated. A lot of these players this season in general, not just at Chelsea, a lot of these players are motivated because there's a World Cup year. They want to make it to the World Cup. So we're seeing some pretty good football from a lot of these players that are trying to show something. But ESTEVAO showing ambition. Guiu showing ambition. He wants to get into the starting lineup to prove that he can be a starter for Chelsea, to prove that he can make it to the World Cup and be considered for the Spanish national team.
I do wonder if ESTEVAO will be a starter for Brazil
He will.
in the World Cup.
He already
In the
is.
World Cup, he
I don't
continues the
think
way
so.
he is, he will.
I think he does a chance
I
because
don't think he is. I'm telling you right now.
because of Rodrigo,
He's a
right?
Brazil fan.
I think it depends on this season for him.
Because
I think if the World Cup was to start now, I would say no. But I think depending on how this season goes for him and how this season also goes for like Rodrigo and Martinelli and Vinny, I think he might.
He's not.
I don't know. No,
There's no way Martinelli starts over him.
No, I know, but no. Vinny's
left
actually
wing.
going back to his best. If you watch the game
Is
today,
he?
Yeah,
the
but
reason he
Vinny's
scored-
left wing though, right?
Vinny's
Vinny's
left,
strike.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like ESTEVAO's right, so it wouldn't.
Yeah,
bother.
so it's gonna be.
No, but
yeah,
it's more Rodrigo as well, because if Rodrigo
Yeah.
performs and Vinny doesn't, Rodrigo will play
Has
on the
Rodrigo
left.
been
and then-
playing?
Yeah, he got
I
into
don't
the squad last international break. He's playing in the 10, and then he puts Rafinha on the right.
Oh, true, Rafinha.
But the September international break, he was playing Rafinha in the 10, and then ESTEVAO on the right. So that's the only possibility I might see. But then there's always the hidden thing of what the Brazilian national team is. If Neymar's healthy, he's going to play in the 10. He's not going to play in the right wing. He's going to play in the 10. I'm telling you right now, the FA, if Neymar's healthy, will put him in the Brazilian
He
national
could be
squad,
healthy by then.
and he will start. I'm telling you, I know
You
this
think Don
team.
Carlo is actually gonna?
Yeah, he will.
I mean,
he will.
It is Neymar after all.
It's
Like
Neymar.
I know.
Neymar's
play-
Yeah,
Neymar.
if Neymar's fit and available, he's going.
Yeah, he's going. It's like Messi.
Yeah,
Even though he
100%.
plays in MLS, if he's fit and available, you play him. That's what I'm saying. So if Neymar's fit and
Yeah, they're gonna
available,
play
he will
Messi
play in the
to very
10.
end.
He will play in the 10. He won't play in the left wing because he doesn't have the pace. He's old. He'll play in the 10, and then Rafinha will take the right wing. So that's why I'm saying.
Yeah, why did I forget about Rafinha?
That's why I'm saying.
I
that
forgot about
one's-
Rafinha. Yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot about
I don't
Rafinha
think-
being Brazil.
Yeah, so it depends on
yeah.
two people. It depends on Neymar, and it depends
They
on
got a decent
Rodrigo
attack,
does.
pretty solid attack then.
But if
Brazil.
Rafinha, if Neymar's healthy or Rodrigo's doing well, then Rodrigo's going to play in the 10 if Neymar's not healthy, or
Yeah.
Neymar's playing in the 10 and Rafinha is going to be on the right.
I feel so bad for Neymar though. I'm seeing like the shit they're doing to him in physio, like bending his knee, and he's in agony. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
just an ACL he had, right? It's something
But
else.
he'll be like the first substitution. I see him as the first replacement,
Yeah,
For
like
sure.
they're very lucky actually because they actually got a fair few good attackers, and if you have
Yeah, this is the
Esteban
first time
defense-
like we got full firepower on the wings at least. Full firepower on
Yeah.
the wings. And decent midfield, but our
defense
right back,
area.
fullbacks are ass. Fullbacks are ass, and strikers are okay. You know,
I
Cunha
mean,
is okay.
Marquinhos and Bremer.
Gabriel.
Oh, Gabriel. Shit, yeah, that's good
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, them two would be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, now yeah, Brazil will probably go actually do pretty well in the World Cup. Watch out.
Yeah, no, people are laughing at it, but it's like one, it's Don Carlos the manager now, and
Yeah.
two, like
Yeah.
when the attack
And the
is
game they
fit-
lost to Japan, I'll be honest, they played a center back who had never played for Brazil in his life. Is 32 fucking ass and scored 2 own goals. There's no if we had our starting lineup, we're not losing to Brazil, so I'm not worried. I mean Japan, sorry.
Let's see what year.
What if
he
Ja-
was in.
I mean,
Pedro too.
Yeah, he has a good chance of starting. I'll be honest. It's
Strike,
like
yeah.
the strike force is shit. Cunha just hasn't even scored a goal. If you want to count him as a striker option,
He's more than
Richarlison.
10, isn't he though?
Richarlison, if he goes on a run near the end, sure.
Andrick hasn't played.
Yeah,
Well,
and Victor Roque is doing okay. Palmeiras, not great. He's not going to start. So João Pedro has
Estevao
great. No,
played striker today.
no, don't no.
Maybe
I
Maresca
could
sees
see
the
him-
vision.
No. If he's going to do that, he would play Vinny as striker, and then he would put Rafinha on the left
Yeah.
wing, and then he'll put Estevao on the right. If he's going to do that, in emergencies,
Yeah,
I'm saying.
Damn, what a headache.
yeah, yeah. Seriously, that's
a lot of players.
But
that's
I'm
Don
saying like
Carlos'
Estevao is like
job.
the next guy up after the starting 11. That's what I would say.
No, he's gonna be special, I think. Anyway,
No, of course.
Estevao, so
I think so.
he's got
But-
so many like years ahead of him. Like this is just the
And-
first World Cup and he's 18.
And going back to also like what originally stemmed this conversation about the World Cup is that I think I was really happy for Guiu today because I said, look, you have your chance. You're getting a start, which you don't normally get. Score a goal in Champions League. You really want this. You really want to make it to the World Cup for Spain as a striker. Score a goal.
Marshall,
And he
you
scores a
just-
goal.
You just reminded me of something. He
What's
is
up?
the Chelsea youngest player to score a Champions League goal.
Is he
it
really?
It was
Yes.
Guiu,
Yeah, he's
and then
youngest.
Estevao scored,
Oh,
and then
no.
it became Estevao.
Yeah, no,
No,
he
Guiu-
was
it's Guiu,
until
isn't
Estevao scored.
Yeah, Guiu was
Oh,
youngest, and then
God
Estevao
damn,
scored, and
he's
then
younger.
Estevao was younger.
Jesus Christ, on the same day.
Enzo Fernandez, I know what you're doing, bro. I know what you. He's like,
Also,
fuck this
Enzo
Guiu
Fernandez had
kid.
a
I
great
can't have
ball
them
for-
here. Estevao.
Yeah, no, Enzo
Oh, that
Fernandez had
one
a
ball
great-
he sent forward, yeah, like
Yeah,
I think
to
Ahmed
Guiu,
was
I think
chatting
Guiu
shit about him,
should've
and then
chipped
yeah, he should have done better, yeah.
Yeah, no. Guiu's gonna get better at playtime. He needs to play more.
He
And I like what I'm seeing so far.
The thing with Margu, he works very hard, so he definitely deserves minutes in the team,
Yeah.
and he'd always press their whole defense. Like we saw in that Liverpool game when he came on, man, they didn't give him a break. So he definitely deserves some starts. Like even if he get, I'm thinking he got subbed off early, he might start against Sunderland. By the way,
Oh, I
Him and
think
João
he's
Pedro.
starting. I think it's
Pardon?
João Pedro at the time again.
I think him and João
Do
Pedro.
you think
will
he's
start
starting next game, guys?
Oh,
Yeah.
I think he does. I think he does.
maybe.
I think he subbed him off
I
for
don't
that
know yet.
reason.
Fair enough. One other person I want to talk about before I go to another one. I almost don't even want to bring it up, but like the one
I know.
moment in the game where he had anything really to do,
Yogi
he was
Bear?
just shit at it. Jorgensen.
Oh, he cheats.
Yeah.
Like, but it's one of those things. Like you said, he had nothing to do, and we kind of already know what he is. Like the fact you're worse than Sanchez, just like that's where the conversation starts and then finishes. It's just pointless talking about. Like we just got to ride out this season, and then he won't be here anymore.
I don't know why they kept him.
Well,
Like
I
they
don't know
must
why
have
we
seen
kept
how
both. We
bad he
should just
was.
go with the
last-
both. in a sense, but-
Chelsea
Like give
fan, watch out
Slonina a
for-
chance or something.
Watford is
Or...
playing tomorrow, and you better hope Mike.
That's the reason they kept him is because of Penders, and also because he didn't want to go Strasbourg.
Yeah.
Did he not?
Wait, you want to prove himself at
No, he
Chelsea,
said no,
bro?
no.
You can't.
No, 'cause
You,
he's like, I'm already
you
better for
dove
Real.
over a penalty. I know that can happen, but like, bro, when you're in a position, you need to prove yourself. You're better than Sanchez. Like, you gotta. That's the only thing that you did all day.
Even if he saved that penalty, by the way, he wouldn't do anything still.
But at least the moment you are gonna do something, because I'll be so real with you guys. The only other thing I remember he did was he passed it to Fofana or something at some point. Like he had to pass it to Tosin or Chalabas and then told him to pass it over there. That's it.
He is ass, but like some keepers are just not good at penalty saves. By the way, they go over it. They're just not good.
No,
at
but there's a
penalty
difference,
stoppers.
Chris, between that and it hits his arm.
I know. I remember, by the way. I'm very sure, like on the night of Champions League final. No, on the night of Champions League, Petr Cech was still unreal.
Oh,
but
okay.
Neuer's penalty, like, kind of went underneath Cech's arm as well. Like, he was unreal that night still, but it still can happen. I'm not comparing, by the way. Petr Cech's literally my
Chris,
all-time
I know
favorite.
that can happen, but imagine Petr Cech has a really quiet night. It's 0-0.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I shouldn't say the 0-0, but he's having a relatively quiet night, and the only time he gets a little bit of action, he does that.
I actually remember another one. I think we did have I think he had a quiet-ish night. Was it against Reading? And he saved penalty, kept it 0-0, I think. But my memory might be faded a bit of that.
But it's just like one of those things. Like Cech was making saves prior to that moment, so it's like, okay, regardless, he kept us in the game the whole time.
He's unreal. No, yeah, I just
Jorgensen didn't do that.
Some keepers sometimes just don't get it, and he's asked anyway. I don't want to defend him. It's just a penalty to me. Even Kepa, right? Kepa's actually an unreal penalty saver. But if you remember that one penalty against Van Dijk, he's standing at the same position, and he somehow missed it. Like they can go in, and I hear what you're saying. Like when you're having a quiet night, you want to save. I do agree. It's just I don't know. Some penalties just go in, and yeah, you could have done better, but
I'm pretty sure he can. Right? You can play against Sunderland.
Yeah. Why can't he?
Yeah, he's not on loan.
Because he was on loan to them earlier in the season.
Did he even play for him?
He came off as a sub at some point.
Oh.
Yeah, but doesn't mean he can't play against them. He's not on loan for them.
I would like to know, just because he got subbed off for like 45 minutes, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yes. So if he can't play against Sunderland, this is why I feel like he's starting against Sunderland, because like, why would he get subbed off so early? I felt like he's just saving him for Sunderland. I know he hasn't had like a load of minutes this season, but he's just gonna save his legs for the game we'll have on Saturday. I feel. I don't know. I feel like he should. It's not like a cup game or something. I've never heard this for the Premier League really, but it could have been. It can be.
Hopefully not George.
I mean, I don't mind George's 9. I don't.
He had a good goal today, to be fair.
Another deflection goal.
He was good today. He came on.
No, he was good. He was putting in some crosses
he was
from the
great.
right-hand
He
side
was
and
great
everything.
when he came on. That cross, that's what he did. Like that was a very good cross, and he looks good. It's just I don't feel like the striker role suits him. Like,
I mean,
No, I agree. He was decent on the wing as well. He's better than Garnacho.
oh, definitely.
The other player I kind of wanted to bring up because, obviously, I don't want to get ahead of myself with this player. I think I know blatantly obvious what it is, but we do have to discuss it. Romeo Lavia. He was at fault, partially at fault for the goal that we conceded. Gets dispossessed. And he knows it. You could see the expression on his face when
he was
conceded.
frustrated.
Yeah.
I thought he was just pissed at Tosin.
No, I think he was annoyed because he put Tosin in that situation. Tosin should have done better, obviously, but he does put Tosin in that situation. Chris, what'd you think of Lavia's performance today?
I mean,
open to the panel. I'll be right back.
Nah, like it was definitely better than the last game. I thought he did his job pretty good, but yeah, like I don't remember him getting dispossessed like that. But I guess I need to see it again. Or Marshall, like you guys can remind me. But like I felt like he just did his job, and it's just one of those games. But the last game he felt like a ghost. Today he was definitely involved. He almost got a goal, didn't he, as well? Today.
I think so.
For me, like I don't know, just build minutes for this guy. He came off around 70 minutes, but yeah, just keep building those minutes. Hopefully he doesn't get injured and all that, because I want to see this guy get a consistent run and see what he can actually do, because we've not seen a real consistent run of games, I don't think, with Lavia at Chelsea. But yeah, like to me, he just did his job. I would just say. I can't see I don't really see too much of him, to be honest, but it just didn't feel like the last game where he was just in a void, just not there, and just not playing that well. Oh, anyway, I remember the last game he was not great.
I thought he was good. Like I don't
yeah.
remember the thing Marshall was talking about. Maybe I just need to go back and rewatch that goal or the penalty. Yeah, I thought he was very good. Like I think you see the difference. Obviously, the level of opponent is it is different. I don't know if it's worse considering how bad Forest are playing.
Yeah.
But like you see the difference this game when he's playing next to an actual midfielder.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
And like who knows what he's doing, as opposed to a right back playing midfield who has the brain of a newt. Is the best word.
Was it Gusto next to him last time?
Yes, it was. That's why he looked like
this might make sense
because he was trying to cover for Gusto for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Whereas this game, he actually like is next to a proper midfielder or two proper midfielders in the end, but a proper midfielder, and you see the difference. He doesn't have to be chasing his tail for 24 for the whole half or stuff like that. Like, he was good. I thought he was good today.
Marshall, have you got that clip of him getting dispossessed for that moment? Because even Scott didn't remember it. I don't remember, but like I thought.
Yeah, he got dispossessed that led up to the goal.
I know, I do believe it. Just everyone can't catch it like that. He did look comfortable and a lot more better compared to last game. And that's probably because he has a.
He did look better than last game, but I think obviously I'm not saying Lavia is shit or anything like that. I just think you can tell he's rusty. He's missing match sharpness. He did nearly score today.
It's like I said
earlier. That shot that went a little wide.
He needs a run of games. He's not had that at Chelsea yet.
Yes, of course.
The first season, he had 37 minutes, I think. He came on, came back off injured under Poch, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, first season with Enzo, Maresca, he had more minutes for sure, but he didn't really get a proper run. Hopefully this season he does. The injuries to him has been real nasty.
Trying to find this freaking play.
You probably are right, Scott. He has a real midfielder next to him, so he's going to look better.
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. Alright, here we go.
Surely you'd see Tosin, people raging out on Tosin. That's another thing, man. These, because I don't really look at football Twitter so much, but
you can't
these Twitter fans really complain about the lineup, man. We gotta trust our backups as well in these type of games.
To be fair, last season that wasn't the case, right?
What?
We couldn't depend on our backups.
No, but we're still complaining about we should rely on a Bernate getting the start against Ajax. We got ESTEVAO there. People pan and complain about the lineup. I heard, and I thought the lineup was pretty.
They're always gonna do that.
Pretty good actually. We still had ESTEVAO and all that. And
everyone's always gonna complain about the lineup.
Even see Mark Guzman today. I had enough trust in that.
Yeah, this was.
And if we were struggling, we could bring on players anyway. More players.
So you can't see it here, but Lavia is chasing after the ball he got dispossessed on.
Oh. Okay.
So it was the lead up to the play. It doesn't go back far enough.
You see, okay, and he did look annoyed. I just thought he's annoyed at Tosin. That's what I assumed. He just looked mad. Yeah. Maybe just himself then, yeah.
It's just match sharpness for me. Obviously, like you said, Chris, he's been injured for a good portion of his career at Chelsea. So it's just a matter of him needing to just get minutes under his belt. And do you guys like the idea? That's the other thing why, Chris, I'm not even paying attention to it, because you see a midfield of Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo, and it's just why would I complain about that? That's a great lineup. That's a great midfield.
Oh, for me, yeah, when we signed Enzo and Caicedo and even Lavia, I said it's perfect. It's perfect.
Find a way to get them all on the pitch at the same time. I mean, Maresca likes
it. Well, I will say I don't think it's possible to do that all the time. I think you see today. I think the only reason it's possible today is because of Gusto not being fit. I think apparently it was an illness.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And because I don't think he trained because of this illness yesterday. So I think you can't. Go ahead.
I was going to ask you, do you reckon that, because I was thinking the same thing. It's not that I don't like Caicedo at right back. I just think it's not necessary. We don't have to do that. You can have someone who actually plays right back and more. Well, I don't know who I prefer at right back, Malo Gusto or Caicedo. I'm leaning towards Caicedo, to be honest. But
I mean, that's more
but like,
in this team.
you know,
Currently, it's Caicedo.
yeah. So I mean, when he's playing better, you would want an actual right back like Gusto, but that's not the case. But regardless, I almost wanted to play Gusto today because he's suspended in the next games. You don't have to risk playing Reece James. Instead of doing that, instead of risking Reece James, he puts in Caicedo, who I also would have wanted to rest. But you would think if Gusto's fit, then you're thinking Gusto in that right back position with Caicedo and Lavia in the midfield and Enzo as a 10.
Or if you want to play the 3.
So
Yeah.
you're saying
Yeah.
like what, Palm on the right?
But this is this is what the problem is. If you do that, then you're not going to play who everyone also wants nowadays, which is ESTEVAO. So now,
Yeah, unfortunately,
so you can't play all 3.
Wait, so you
anymore.
don't. Wait, so if Malo Gusto plays right back, you don't think he plays ESTEVAO then?
No, I'm saying if Palmer's healthy, where
Yeah, if
you
Palmer's
can't
healthy,
play
then
ESTEVAO.
That's
Right,
why can't play left.
If you
and
because
neither can
Enzo
Palm.
would be in the 10, Palmer would be in the right. You're not going to put necessary. ESTEVAO can play on the left. He was at the end of Palmeiras' season, but you wouldn't want him playing there. You would want him playing in the 10 on the right wing.
That's why I like squad rotation.
That's the issue. So you can't
We don't need to do it every game.
can't really play all 3 most of the time.
I think this is the problem with like not even all of the time. I think in most of the time, like if you play our best 11, you can't start all 3 because in the 10 it's either Palmer or João Pedro, because then on the right it's either Palmer or ESTEVAO, and James has to be right back. So you've only got 2 midfield spots. So one has to drop out. Like it doesn't really matter. Like it's Caicedo and one other. It doesn't really matter who the other one is that plays, because I think both great next to Caicedo. But it has to be 1 or 2. Like you can't. The only times you can play all 3 is like we see today when you've got, you know, no right back, so you can play Caicedo at right back inverting, or you know, you haven't really got a 10, so you can play Enzo in the 10 and have a 3-man midfield. So yeah, like the times you can play a 3-man midfield with these 3 midfielders together, it is just should be at least so few and far between, because it means the other guys are fit and ready to play and able to play.
Also, I don't mind it at all because I remember heydays in Roman where we had midfielders such as Lampard, SC, and Ballack, and Mikel, and they all had to fight for those spots. So yeah, like if we're talking about the glory days, this is what the glory days depth used to be, right?
Yeah,
So let's be
this is
happy.
true. But yeah, I mean, do you guys reckon next game Lavia gets a start? Actually, no, he doesn't because he played 90 minutes today.
Yeah, and you can just play him for Careback. Let him get more minutes into his feet.
Did he
Play him
play
against
90?
He
Careback.
didn't play 9 minutes.
Yeah, he
He played
played-
70.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Wait, I thought he played.
It was Fofana who
He
played.
came off the Walsh.
Yeah, it was Fofana who played 90.
Yeah, I
Fofana
don't think
played 90.
Lavia.
66
I don't think Lavia plays against Sunderland anyway. He might come off the bench. I don't think he starts.
Yeah, you don't want to keep
Yeah, I
playing
would
every
start
game
him
like
against Careback, and then I would start him against Wolves cup game. The cup game we have against Wolves.
Yeah.
Play him there.
Yeah.
So you basically, and then you have international break. You manage his minutes, so you play him once a week technically, but you play him against all the easier fixtures for the most part.
I think
Like,
that's what the manager will do anyway, CP, I
Yeah.
think about it. Like, he
yeah, you play him
does this
today,
pretty
you
well.
play him against Careback, you play him against Wolves cup game, and then you got international break.
We saw Reece James actually as well. He was easing them in.
Yeah.
And now look at Reece James. I mean, Reece James is definitely the best right back in the Premier League when he's.
I can't believe that's even a debate.
Oh,
What?
it's just they're just let's.
Wait, what's the
Don't get me wrong. Jurriën Timber is a good right back, but he's not better than Reece James.
Oh, you
Not
want to see the
fit.
funniest thing?
Not fit. There's no way.
I remember some guy commenting on YouTube, I think on one of when Don Robbie was arguing about it, being like, "Yo, Timber has double the goals of Reece James," and then I was like, "Yeah," and they're all corner goals, and then he's like, "Oh, you're making fun of corners." I'm like, "No, brother, you're acting like these goals are coming from him bombing up. He's just fucking."
In their career, or are we talking about like
Reece,
this
Reece-
season?
by the
this
way,
season,
Reece
this
can
double
score
goals.
any type of goal.
He's double the
any
goals
type
because
of goal.
he's scoring corner-headed goals, which is fine. Scoring goals, I'm not gonna shirk you. Ivanovic
Sure.
used to be a right back and do the same
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying one's literally progressing the ball up front, scoring free kicks and scoring goals that way, while the other is doing corner goals.
Could Timber do like I even just go like just, last season we just had actually like like the goal against United where being 1-0 where the
Cucurella, the cross.
No, he couldn't. He snapped his Achilles.
Timber can't do that.
Yeah, no, he can't do that. He's good at defending.
Did you say he'd snap his ACL?
You know what the stupidest argument?
Yeah, he'd snap every ligament in his knee.
You know what?
He already did.
Yeah, 100% snap it again.
What they're arguing about now? You know what they're arguing about now with Reece James?
What?
That Timber's better than Reece James defensively. I'm like, do you know every left winger that's ever faced Reece James has literally said, "You're the best right back I've ever faced in my life."
Yep.
Vinny to fucking Liao, who's also having a really great season.
Yeah, Kvara.
Kvara, like literally every.
Bro, do you know the best thing as well? There's a clip because I saw it because someone said it to Matisse. There's a clip out there of Declan Rice of all people talking about how hard Reece James is to play.
Oh, a lot of the English players say it about.
Yeah,
him,
they
know.
No, but for me,
yeah.
If like for Arsenal fans, the fact you're best midfielder or the best midfielder in the league or whatever the bullshit you want to like say says he's the best player or one of the hardest players to play against.
Yeah, Kyle Walker, right back.
So,
Kyle Walker, he's the most complete right back you can ask.
Yeah, like what are we arguing about here? Like
a lot
of always been his fitness. What are we doing? What is this?
It's just the fans. The footballers and all that. They will say different, but like the fans, I get it. I do get it. You go defend your guy and say he's the best, but like realistically, he's not, and that's the only thing what just holds Reece James back is his injuries.
Yeah, but I find it insulting because the last guy we had to go against was Trent. At least he was winning leagues and doing literally.
Oh no, yeah, Trent was actually
Ain't no way. Content to Torreira.
Yeah, they used to do that, by the way.
Oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know that?
Yo, these guys are deluded. At least Timber, you can make an argument, but not
that
really.
Torreira talk, that died real quick after that final. It was gone.
Bro had like 2 good games. They went, he's on par with Kante, and then it sucked.
No, he lost to a one-legged Kante.
No, Scott, I don't think you remember.
Good times.
We bought Conte, and then they got Torreira, and they're like, we got the Uruguayan Conte. They're like, and
okay,
they were trying to cope because they just lost out on Conte because we paid the 30 million, which they weren't willing to pay. And then he had the 2 good games, and then they were doing the Conte fucking this Torreira. I'm like, are we on crack? Are we on crack?
Conte.
This man won with Leicester City.
Have it Conte.
No, he was one-legged that night. He was on injections and everything. He was.
Wow.
Kante was fucked.
Dude, at least
he outshined him. He was crying. Torreira was crying when he got subbed off. I remember now.
Of course he was. He's a bitch.
No,
and now where's he playing in Turkey?
But this is what I find offensive too. Like, us getting compared to Timber, it's like, brother, when we used to get compared to Trent, at least he was doing the abnormal movement going forward, where you could say he was the best forward playing right back that the EPL has ever seen. And I could be like, you know what? I fucking agree. Because his passing is that of Scholes and his free kicks is like Beckhamish. I'll fucking give it to you. At least
I'll counter once he's more complete. That's I'll counter to it.
I'm not fighting this bullshit war about fucking Timber, bro. Timber.
I'm gonna be a little shameless right now. Chat, if you don't like the video, then you think Torreira is better than Conte. Smash the like.
Oh, dude, I remember the Coquelin comparisons too. Dude, when Coquelin had half a good season, they were like, "Oh, I think we found our Conte replacement." Oh my god, I remember this bull.
The hype, man, of Arsenal fans.
Fuck off.
Well, but like the Timber thing is nuts.
In his prime,
yeah, I mean,
maybe
Sanchez was great, but like
Sanchez was great. There's a comparison there to be had. But
yeah, he's a good player.
But like, he was one of the best wingers in the league for a whole. Like they tried to run this, by the way.
I remember.
Like maybe at the time, but like they've tried to run this as well after he's left, which they can at least attempt to do that. That's an argument. Like it's wrong, but it's an argument they can make. They're trying to run this Timber thing after a good season, maybe less than that, because he spent most of last season playing left back. So you can't even say he's on level of Reece James. It's basically after a good 8-game stretch from this season. And what pisses me off, the only reason why they can have this conversation and morons will let this slide is because Reece James has been injured. If Reece James was fit, this conversation would be laughed at.
I don't even let it slide because guess who's also been injured? Timber. He came into this team,
last
played
season,
how many
last
minutes, and then
season.
got injured for the rest of the season.
The reason they can say this, right? Because this last season was the first season in like 3 years that Reece has actually managed to stay fit for most of it. So like you can actually see him on a regular basis, right? And see the level he's putting up. Like we spoke about earlier or on Lewis's channel. I think it was last season or under Potter. Bro, he came back, got 2 red cards, got injured again.
Yeah.
So like, bro, we didn't see him. This is facts, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
If Reece James goes to Arsenal, he's playing right back and Timber's playing bench or left back or up front or anywhere that Reece James isn't. Like,
it'd be a fact, and they can tell themselves like, yeah, he's better. But if he went to Arsenal, he is dropped to the left or on the bench.
You're not wrong, huh? I agree with this take.
Aspie is one.
He wasn't born in the wrong era, though. I mean, I think maybe he was just ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Look at him, man. He's smiling. He doesn't agree.
He's like Super Saiyan.
He's laughing.
If I
Get this unk off my bitch. I already hear it.
Aspie.
Unk Aspie. What is Unk Aspie in 2025? I already hear it. You guys heard it too.
Aspie is one of my favorite players, so why would I hate on Aspie Quetta?
Because you're smiling, bro.
Because
Cucurella could never.
I'm like, yeah. Well, I mean, he couldn't reach what Aspie does. You know what I mean? Aspie, he can't.
That's gonna be a debate for the summer.
World Cup, you know what I'm saying? We both have 1 Club World Cup. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, wait, what's it called now? The
Intercontinental Cup.
Yeah. No, one has an Intercontinental Cup, one has a Club World Cup.
Yeah, but Aspie did technically win it all until it all changed again.
Yeah,
he did technically win it all.
But whose fault is that, Chris?
Not his fault.
I'm just kidding. I love Aspie.
Born in different era, man. He's born in different era.
I can't even.
I just
want
to say, man, listen.
Even as a
He should
joke.
been born later.
Listen, Aspie can cross a ball. Let's not get it twisted.
Cucurella did cross the ball. Yeah,
I mean, I'm just saying, man.
Didn't Cucurella's cross win him the Euros?
It did.
Yeah,
Even cross the ball. That wasn't even a cross. That wasn't even a cross. That was a deflected pass. That was a deflected pass, mate.
It is a fucking deflected pass. Come on.
It was a deflected pass, mate. Let's keep it real.
I feel like you're just bullshitting.
That's all it is. But listen, man. I listened to the stream initially because I actually had to do something work related because the rain was destroying some of my own work at work today.
It was pouring tonight.
No, it was pouring tonight, so I had to do like a quick emergency call. So but listen, man, ESTEVAO, I think listen, I saw the game. A lot of juicing up the game. You know about
here we go,
you know what I mean?
It is.
A lot of juicing up. I'm just gonna.
What? Disrespectful.
The guy that I'm really happy for is Bino Gittins, man. You know, very happy for him. Likes his performance. It was very quality. He looks much more of a threat.
I mean, yeah, I'm happy for him, but
he was much more of a threat going forward than Mr. ESTEVAO.
Wasn't ESTEVAO man of the match? Wasn't ESTEVAO man of the match?
No, it wasn't. It was Gittins that was man of the match, actually.
No, was he?
Yes.
No, I'm pretty sure it's ESTEVAO, right?
Of the match.
Okay, if he did win it, that's just like sympathy points.
How can it be sympathy? You can't be sympathy.
He's had a bad
Can't
run.
be sympathy.
They had to give it to him.
Oh, they did give it to Gittins.
Yeah, sympathy.
Yeah, sympathy. Yeah. Go ahead, Chris. Keep saying that, man. You know, keep saying that. And you know,
To me,
Enzo Fernandez.
To me, he was actually one of our best
is another
players.
one. I can't lie to you. Enzo Fernandez. I'm gonna start calling him Enzinho Fernandez. That's what I'm gonna start calling him because this guy he keeps getting GNA. What the performances?
You know, he should got assist.
But the performances, mate. If I speak on the performances, goodness me. That's the best way I can put it. Performance-wise, he is not great. I'll be honest.
He created 2 big chances.
He's not great, man.
One was a penalty.
Ahmed wants to see
he had
pure
90% passing accuracy.
I'm sorry to say.
11 out of 14 balls in the opposition.
Listen, stats lie, but the eye test don't.
Ahmed's eye test don't lie.
No, I think the eye test can lie. I think you need to go see an optometrist.
I've been to the optometrist. I've got 20/20 vision, bro. I've got actually one of the best vision in the game.
I don't know.
2 vision.
I don't know.
I don't know about that one. Maybe get your ears checked too, because I don't think you heard 20/20.
Well, I can tell you, I've got the papers to back this, Marshall. I will show you the papers.
All right, show us the papers. Just like you showed us a little historical, Chelsea game day, match day booklets. Show us the papers. The papers, please.
Yeah,
Nice.
he
Papers,
did
please.
it himself though. He did it himself.
No, it's from the NHS, mate.
Yeah, so you put in.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie about the NHS. There's no need for me to lie about the NHS, sadly.
Have you actually got...
Yeah, I actually do remember. But one of my eyes is red. This is my eye test. Or people forget this.
This is why I
don't believe it, because that eye was red for a hot minute.
Get you out of the way.
Yeah, but that was due to what's it called? My iris was irritated.
Because you got 10/20 vision, man. That other eye's a 10.
No, both eyes are 20. I can still see perfectly with that. That's how good I am.
Yeah.
No, but Arm's just agenda driven. That's the problem. It's not
he is agenda driven. Why an agenda on ESTEVAO of all people? That's a weird one.
Because he knows everyone likes him.
What do you mean he had an agenda against Cucurella?
He didn't.
Yeah, but you can make the argument Cucurella there wasn't the same Cucurella now.
I don't have an agenda against ESTEVAO. Who said I have an agenda against ESTEVAO? This is I'm just doing something that I think a lot of us here don't want to do, which is I'm trying to lower.
Did Gittins actually create more chances?
I'm trying to lower the expectation as much as possible.
30 to 40 minutes was unreal.
No, there's no need to lower the expectations. The expectation's there. This kid's a bowler.
No, we do. We must lower the expectations.
I'm
doing that on purpose because I want to make sure, we give him the most nicest environment possible and not put too much pressure on this guy.
Everyone loves him. What are you talking? He's not gonna fuck you on.
You know what, man? We should give him the cold shoulder. Tough love, man.
Listen, man. We build people up so that they can then get destroyed. That's what I'm saying.
Ahmed, he ain't gonna call you back. He ain't gonna call you back, Ahmed.
I'm glad he isn't because I've got a fiance, so that was the case.
He ain't gonna text back, Ahmed. Just trying to protect him. I could save ESTEVAO. He don't need saving, bro. He don't need you.
I don't need him to save.
He got Stamford Bridge to back him.
All right, buddy. We know what Stamford Bridge can be like after one bad game. That's what I'm gonna say. Thank you.
No. It's not even that bad. No.
I'm not even.
You're telling me ESTEVAO has one bad game, all of a sudden Stamford Bridge is gonna start booing him?
No, I don't think Stamford Bridge.
I mean.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna be one of them trying to lead it.
Even Sanchez isn't getting lambasted like he used to.
It's not even that. I think the way this fan base has embraced him since minute one that he's joined our club has been something I haven't seen in a while. In terms of from a young kid joining our club, right? I haven't seen someone. All of us embrace him.
I don't know how true this is. I don't think it's true.
I would honestly say Garnacho and stuff like that.
I would honestly say since Hazard as a fan base, us embracing him. I'm not saying he's better than Hazard or playing like Hazard. I'm just saying us embracing a young player joining our squad. I haven't seen us all back one player since Hazard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like this, it's the same feeling I have with Cole Palmer. This kid's giving me the same feeling where I find it very difficult for anyone to find a valid reason to dislike him or to even with chess actually say what you're saying and mean it. So it's like, I don't think, if anything, I think let loose and let him do his thing and see what happens.
I'm still calling him my star boy, but all I'm saying is he needs 10 GA in the league the entire season.
I'm just saying, let's not be excited. I'm not saying everyone let's not be excited. I'm saying, of course, excitement is necessary, but let's not take it to a level where we're in trouble. That's the best way to put it.
I'll say this. Let's not say he's going to win the Ballon d'Or this year.
Maybe a couple of times.
But
fuck.
Say he could potentially end the season as probably one of the best young talents this season in Europe.
Okay, you know what? That's not a bad take. Yeah,
that's not bad. Yeah,
he could.
What do you think I was gonna say? Hold on.
Is this the same guy you rated?
What do you think I was gonna say?
Wait, time out.
CP, let's talk. What do you think I was gonna say?
You said you weren't gonna call him the best young player, and then somehow we're gonna make the mistake and being like, he's the best 18-year-old for getting the Yamal's 18. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was scared of. So,
I have never said that. I have never said Bernardo. I've not said Bernardo.
The next Chelsea hour.
I've not said Bernardo Watts. Firstly, CNF. Please get my opinions correct. I've never said that before.
What about this one?
Am I better than Messi? That never.
What about this one?
What? I never said that. Are you autistic? With all due respect.
Yeah. What about this one?
Oh, it's nice to like you first.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate dislike. Sorry, I hate dislike.
All right. Thanks. Yeah. Fuck off.
That's what Marshall's thinking.
No,
To be honest, I could agree with Ahmed's point about when Naruto reverts because they were all basically on the same GNA until today, so I can get that point. So.
I don't think. Listen, guys. Yeah, I'm not. Listen, again, it's in general.
Both have 2 assists now, I think, right?
Oh shit! Really? Okay, then they're all the same. Fair enough.
In general,
No,
guys,
Vert's literally got 2 assists today.
Oh, I think in general, listen, you know, we've had a good game, you know, good game. We've had back-to-back, well, last 3 games have been quite good. Obviously, we go to Sunderland now.
3 wins
at
in a row,
home.
yeah.
We've got Sunderland at home, which is going to be another, I think that's going to be a very good and tough game at the end of the day. I look forward to it. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully, we can continue to win. Obviously, good news is we are getting some players back at the very least. You know, Enzo came out in this game. You got Delat that's coming back hopefully next week. It's looking like that's
next week.
By the way, we got a nice run.
Yeah,
we got a nice run.
You didn't hear? He's going to be back in training apparently.
He's ready to start training.
I think
doesn't mean but I'm not saying when I say he's going to be back, probably be bench. I'm not talking about he's never going to start in this period.
I don't think he's even going to be on the bench.
Yeah, I don't think on the bench. I
think we won't see him on the bench until maybe Spurs.
No, I'm saying
that's what I'm saying next week
to start for Spurs.
That's not next week, dude.
Next week is Spurs. What are you talking about, bro?
No,
next week is Sunderland. Then Tottenham.
This Saturday is Sunderland. What are you talking about, bro? We're playing Sunderland Saturday.
Oh yeah.
No, you're
right. I said this weekend.
No, it's Sunderland. Then Wolves in the midweek for EFL Cup. Then
next Saturday we do have Tottenham. By the way, next Saturday.
Wait, next Saturday's Tottenham?
Yes.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm saying, bro. So that's what I'm saying.
That came quick. Pause.
It's the obligatory November's Tottenham game.
That's what I'm saying. That when I say he's gonna be back, I'm not saying he's gonna start for us. I'm not, but I do think he'll.
No, it's not. Oh, it is. Never mind. You're right.
I just looked at it.
You're right.
Again, he's gonna listen. Again, I think he's gonna be back on the bench next week. I think that's the plan in regards to Delap.
Who's back on the bench next week? Sorry.
I think that I can see Delap on the bench, but like obviously
he's back in training next week.
Yeah, so he's gonna be back on the bench probably. Yeah.
This is so frustrating, guys. We have Spurs next weekend, not this weekend. And then Wolves after that, and then we go into international break. We just got back from international break.
But
this is so dumb.
But Marshall, after Burnley, we're fucking playing Arsenal and Barca, bro.
Barca and Arsenal, yeah.
I'm ready. I need to see this team up against Arsenal.
We got a nice
I need to see Timber versus Reece James. I need to see Caicedo versus Rice.
Oh, we seen that.
Oh, no. You know what I want? I want fucking living hell for Barcelona. I want a Lavia, Santos, and Enzo midfield so we can kick the living shit out of that fucking midfield.
How do you guys manage that game, by the way? Considering you have Arsenal next.
What? We don't have Arsenal yet.
No, but like
after Burnley, it's like
after Burnley, we have Barcelona and then Arsenal back to back.
I mean, I'll be honest, mate. Who cares?
I feel like
did you even know what I asked?
Yes, I know. You said how you gonna manage the game. At the end of the day, bro, these players need to step it up, bro. Play both games. I don't really care. If you can, that's it. If you're 60 minutes in, and it's 1-1 against Barca, I'll be honest. Just play for a draw. Take out your attackers and play for a draw.
I don't know. I
Chris,
feel like Reece has to play
real quick, Chris.
Both games. Yeah, go on.
Did you notice that like Ahmed said doesn't care, play both games?
Yeah.
Remember this whole thing about player welfare?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Use your tools, man. Use your
tools.
So who cares? Play Lavia both games. Play Caicedo both games. Play Enzo both games.
Because
those will play both games.
But again,
yes.
but in the week, for example, right? I'm saying first 60 minutes. Of course, you have to play stars. That's natural, right? But if you're obviously if you're either drawing the game or losing the game, at that point in time, I'm happy to settle to a draw on Barca. No. As long as I'm beating the other side that I'm already doing right now. Bar and Bayern, we've beaten basically every single side in the UCL, right? And again, getting a draw against Barcelona is a great result. Of course, I wouldn't go for the win.
We're at home.
Because we're going to get results in the Premier League as well.
And again, I think
we're going to qualify for the Champions League.
One thing I would also add is that I think the one advantage you have of having both Barca and Arsenal is that they're basically both home fixtures.
Yeah.
Even if you play Arsenal away, it's literally it's like 20 minutes up the road, literally. Well, not literally, but obviously it's like, traffic.
Oh no, we're at home against Arsenal too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So realistically, it shouldn't be that much of a problem, to be honest. Hot take wise, playing back-to-back games. The reason one player welfare comes in, for example, is that if I'm playing away at the Camp Nou, but then I have to come back, and let's say I'm facing like Man United, and I have to go to Old Trafford like 3 to 4 days later. That's when you need to start thinking about your players and then like managing how you're going to then play these guys. But if you're playing, go ahead, Chris.
No, I was going to say, like, by the way, you talk about this. So we have a 5-day break between Barca and Arsenal, like Tuesday to Sunday.
Oh, that's even better. So Marshall was just trying to. Marshall, you caught me. You didn't get me, mate. Oh,
but then we do play Leeds on Wednesday. Maybe the Wednesday where they do get more. These players get a break. And
you can play a shit team against Leeds, bro. Leeds is shit.
Yeah, like we use our weaker team against Leeds, but like these two games,
that's it.
The main team can pretty much play back to back. I feel. Maybe sub off like players like Reece, like 60, 70 minutes. Because we're gonna need Reece for both games as well. I know he's like obviously gone through the injuries, but he's been playing back to back 90s. So I feel
wait, Arsenal have Spurs, then Bayern, then us. Oh, I'm glad
they have a tough run of fixtures too.
Oh god,
I'm so glad they have the Bayern game right
Okay,
before.
so that's a bit more context, isn't it?
Fuck yeah.
That is, yeah, Jesus. Okay.
So we got. I need.
And they play on Wednesday, by the way. We play on Tuesday, so there's no real excuse.
You can hold that.
There's no real excuse for Chelsea. Yeah, like we can do it.
Yeah. I guess on a final one before we call it a show. Is this the same midfield that starts against Sunderland?
No.
No.
What do we change?
Take Lavia out. Put João Pedro in.
So stick to the pivot of Enzo and Caicedo, or pivot.
Yeah, like we can't play Lavia like every game as well. We got to break him if we do that.
Yeah, the problem with Lavia is
and
that
I feel like we will dominate the game. So.
But he plays minutes that game though, right? Because he needs match.
Oh yeah, he comes off the bench to start.
We'll win him. He definitely comes on as well.
Like, yeah, I think Garnacho probably going to start that game. I'll be honest as well.
Absolutely not.
Against Sunderland. He's starting against Sunderland.
Bro, Sunderland are not that bad this season. They're like,
listen, all I'm saying, Pedro Neto and Alejandro Garnacho didn't start. So we know who's starting. We know who's starting. We know who's starting, bro. That's all I'm telling you. We know it's going to be Garnacho, Neto, and Rui, and Pedro.
You know what I do?
Keep that wasted space away from this team, man. I want real wingers playing, man.
You know what you do on that game? You know what you do, and this is why
I can maybe started. I wouldn't mind it.
You know what? I can see the lineup being on the front four. It'd be João Pedro's a 10, ESTEVAO on the right, Neto on the left, and Mark Gu.
You know what? I'm willing. Listen, I'm going to Comic Con.
You know what?
I'm going to Comic Con today, actually, Marshall. So I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to be in the Comic Con venue.
Today or that day? You said.
It's going to be Saturday. So I'm going to be on the phone. I'm going to be buying some stuff at the same time as watching the thing at the same time. Listen, I'm just going to say right now, I'm willing to bet anything that Chris wants here from like one of the wrestling prop shops that I know that's always there. I will buy you something from the wrestling shops, yeah. I'll but I'll text you whatever you want, yeah. But I promise you, ESTEVAO's not going to start that game.
ESTEVAO's going to start that game?
Not going to start the game.
Not going to start that game. I didn't know you were taking us with that statement.
If it's not ESTEVAO, then it has to be Neto and Gittins then. Has to be Neto and Gittins.
I'm telling you, Neto and Garnacho are starting on Saturday.
No.
You keep saying no. Listen. Oh my God. You know, Marshall, I almost said something so crazy.
I was gonna say, calm down. Everything's consensual on this channel.
Yes.
Calm down.
I gotta say.
Listen. On Discord,
Don't forget we're live. We're not on Discord. Also, community, join the Discord, please.
Yo, that Discord
Fun times on the Discord.
That was wild today.
Yeah, Discord was crazy today.
It's a little
Listen,
bit.
all I'm gonna say no to racism, boys. And I mean, we appreciate everyone.
Oh, you are the one saying that, huh?
We appreciate.
I prefer really not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
I can't see Garnacho, by the way.
As you know, last season.
How can Garnacho play that when he didn't get a single minute today? Not even a single minute.
Chris, Neto didn't get a single.
No, Ahmed's right, to be fair. He probably will start. He's going to stink the pitch up again for 45 minutes and then come off, and we're going to look instantly better than we did before he was playing.
I can't see Garnacho starting. There's no way.
Chris, Pedro didn't start. No, Pedro didn't start.
Yeah, but
Is he gonna
Pedro
start?
is actually a very experienced winger. This one's just an idiot.
Reece James didn't start. So
Yeah, a very experienced player, man.
Sanchez didn't start, Chris. Are we expecting him to start?
Well, you're on by the keeper.
Yes, because like obviously Jorgensen started, right? So Sanchez didn't
It's a
start.
bit different. It's a little bit different with keeper still, but like. I'm
Oh,
not
but
I was
the
gonna
surprised
logic-
to see Jorgensen, not gonna lie.
Can't lie, man. You know, these guys, man.
There's no way Garnacho
These guys,
starts.
bro.
I refuse to believe Enzo
Scott, your favorite player, Kellyman, scored apparently.
Yeah, he came off the bench and scored.
Did he?
Oh, who?
Bro can't even start for League One Cardiff.
Omari
19 million.
Kellyman.
Nida. Not 19 million.
Why can't
Nida,
he
I remind
start?
you.
Just like ease them in.
Because he sucks.
Money laundering, Kellyman.
Oh my god.
Because he's, not
Alama was
very good.
almost loaned to Villarreal. Astaghfirullah, man. Astaghfirullah. Never.
There is a part of me in terms of for Sunderland, by the way. I don't think it's possible just because the players we got out, or it would mean that certain players have to play multiple or have multiple starts when they just come back from injury. There is a part of me that thinks he starts João Pedro up front again.
I could see it.
I dare him to do that. If he does that again, bro, he's actually a criminal. I can't lie to you. Manager-wise,
No,
he's
but
generally
the thing, the reason why he
Don't
can't
forget
is because, like,
Risk out, man. There we go. Can't lie to him, Marshall. We can do that, but genuinely, that is actually he's committing the same offense, which has caused us multiple issues, bro. Like he sees that it's not working, and so he keeps changing it.
So you have a
Bro, he
problem,
changed it,
with that, but not Garnacho starting. I see you.
Brother, I have a problem.
Here's the
I don't
thing.
have a problem with Garnacho starting because at the end of the day, we still got depth there to change it.
I agree with you guys. But the thing is, he has, as of recently, he's gotten this weird knack of being right about certain things. Because he'll have a moment where it pays off. For example, George. Oh, we want to give George confidence. He's able to score a goal. Puts him in striker. Doesn't make sense. And then to give him, to be fair towards his argument, George is playing striker and he's scored 3 goals this season so far.
no, I'll be real with the George being a striker. Like,
I don't like it.
never.
I don't
said
like
this
it, but he
once
always
Mark
has
came back.
something to enforce his argument.
No,
George
but like,
is technically scoring
but
goals.
no, he really doesn't. The goals came against Lincoln,
Mhm.
and then today.
Ajax.
So he
There was a
doesn't
third one, I'm
really.
sure, but-
No, he scored last season. Is what you're thinking about.
Yeah,
No, I thought that was a Premier League goal. I don't remember. Doesn't
So
matter.
he doesn't really have an argument, but the only reason why I think João Pedro won't start up front is because there's literally no one else who can play. Like, unless you play the way he could do it, which would be like satanistic if he did this, is you go Achampong at right back, Osen and Caliber centre backs, and Reece James midfield.
Oh,
That's
speaking
the
of,
only way you could do it, which is like but that would be Satan. Like, that would just be like, that'd be terrorism, just terrorism, pure and simple.
speaking
man.
of,
The only
breath
other
of
way
fresh
he could do
air.
it is like if he starts Lavia, but I don't think he starts Lavia.
breath of fresh air, by the way. Achampong playing at right back again. It was nice to see. It's been a while since we've seen him play right back.
Bro,
it was
he is
good
levels
today.
clear of Gusto, man. He is levels clear
Bro,
of Gusto.
he's.
But like the
But
point.
remember in the beginning of the season, Scott, I was like, well, I wasn't really touting this, but I was saying like, let's see how the season goes because he could improve, and he's doing that. He's improving.
Who are we talking about?
Achampong.
We're just talking about
Yeah, you can put him right
Mark used to
back.
hate on him a lot of the time. Listen, let's not forget. someone used to have a hater read on him, you know, especially when we lost to Brighton, was saying, see, he's not ready, Ahmed. Why is he playing, Ahmed? So remember, we know the facts. Remember.
Okay, so if we're just gonna believe without context, I'm just gonna believe this one too. Then,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna believe this.
Listen, all right.
I'm gonna believe this too, guys. Ahmed said this.
Did you know? Why are you not the one that was
Ahmed saying is Ahmad is better than Messi.
Is that
Listen,
true?
He started Ivorian Messi Nation.
Is the rumors true?
Astaghfirullah, firstly. Let's just say that first.
Oh my god.
Let's just do that firstly. But listen, you know, I actually want to come back a little bit on the strikers thing, yeah?
Sure.
The reason what annoys me about the striker thing is that I know Maresca knows this because he realized this after game week 1, right? And that's why you saw Delight play regularly until obviously his injury, right? He realized I can't display João Pedro by himself. He knows this too, right? Now, obviously, Gui clearly had some level of apprehension in regards to him, which I got. But it was clear in Liverpool. It became even more clear in my eyes against Nottingham Forest, right? There was a clear need, for a number 9 to help out João Pedro. This is not me cooking João Pedro. I'm just saying we want to make sure we put our best players in their best position. That's the best thing I always say, right?
I have a question for you guys, right? And this kind of goes to what you're saying. I don't think it's gonna happen next game, but this alludes to this game. How do you guys feel about ESTEVAO being that option? With João Pedro?
No.
You need someone that's physical, bro. That's the thing. You need someone that's a bit more. I wouldn't say necessarily physical, because João Pedro obviously can provide that, right? I'm not saying that, but you just need someone that's like an actual number 9 that knows the position. I think that's the best way to put it, right? And I think what he does. Go ahead, Scott. I'll let you finish.
I'll say the other thing that I think that I don't. The reason why I wouldn't want ESTEVAO in there, not necessarily from physicality thing, is if you have João Pedro in the 9, you need someone who's going to make runs off of him, which I don't think ESTEVAO will, because I think he wants ball to feet basically every time.
Yeah.
Like the only time you see him really run, like stretch the pitch, is when he stretches it wide more than he doesn't get in behind. It's more he gets the ball to then drive at the player. Like he doesn't really try. He's not the Garnacho where he's gonna, or Neto, he's gonna make a run in behind. And we need whoever the number 10 is. If João Pedro is up front, you need to be able to make runs in behind to cover the space he's gonna vacate when he drops deep to get the ball. And him and
one thing I would say is that they're
gonna want to drop it in the same pockets of space. Like him and you saw against Brentford when it was Buenanotte and João Pedro.
You know what I would say, Scott? Yeah. I think an interesting thing is because I think also our wingers are really young and inexperienced, right? I actually think if that wasn't the case, I actually think Pedro Neto probably would have been the guy that he might have looked at as the rebound, because he at least would always run in behind. That's his whole thing, right? When he played striker for us the last time, he was just running in behind consistently.
Yeah.
I think that would have kind of worked somewhat. But the thing is, obviously, we know there's no Palmer on your wing anymore. Gittins is still learning his trade. ESTEVAO, I know obviously he's had a lot of bright moments. Probably could be starting the way he's playing right now. Garnacho's, I think only start. This is going to be, if he plays Sunderland, it'll be his 3rd start for us basically in the league, right? So, and with no preseason, if I'm trying to be a bit more fair to him. So that's the thing, right?
And he's also
sorry.
And he's also cheeks, but carry on.
Yes, fair enough. But you get the point, right? So essentially, from a win perspective, man, we're not in a good position right now. So you need to at least play the one guy that, even though I cook him all the time, has the experience and the know-how to do something for you on the wing.
Yeah. Sunderland is going to be interesting.
They're very good. They're in good form. They're a great side to watch.
We should be beating them though.
It won't be easy.
Their team at the moment, from an injury perspective, is kind of fucked. Like their midfield, especially, 2 of their new signings over the summer are injured. So it's Xhaka. Actually, it's Xhaka and 2 others, I guess. I don't even know who plays in their midfield at the moment. And they've been a bit unlucky injuries. But they're inside.
Another one I'm gonna ask you guys, and there's not really much to say on it because he didn't really see the ball too much, but Santos has a lone 6 today. I don't mind seeing it. What happened?
It wasn't really a lone six. It was still him. It was him and Achampong in the midfield. Like Achampong, just when he came on, just took the Caicedo role. I thought he was good.
Oh, you're talking about not Bakwa. Is it Bakwa?
No, it's
Habib
Vieira.
Yeah, Vieira. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I saw much of Santos to really have like a criticism. He laid it off for Tariq George. I know that. So he was still making some of those runs into the box that is like a characteristic of his gameplay. But I like that Maresca's trusting him a little more and giving him more minutes as well. I wouldn't be surprised if he does start in the Sunderland game. I feel like he might get the nod just because of rotation and minutes. Santos to get the nod against Sunderland.
Maybe like
I thought he
the way I could see him
as well before today. I can't see why he doesn't. If actually, I think because Enzo and Caicedo back, where does he fit as a 10?
That's what I was gonna say.
Sorry,
I think the only way
can you repeat that question for me, Marshall? I actually did not listen.
It'll probably be Enzo as a 10 and Santos.
He might start. It's like that could be the other option in terms of if Enzo wants to start a 3-man midfield and play what's his face up front.
Yeah.
Can I be honest? It's something I want to talk. Something we need to speak about Santos, by the way. We need to have a conversation about Santos, by the way.
Oh, here we go.
This guy is like, no. It's not actually me being negative about him because
no,
he's
not negative about him.
Because he's one of my favorite midfielders, by the way. Like I love Andrew Santos. I think he's one of my. But I think how he fits into the team is the question that I need to ask myself, right? Because this is something even I thought about, right? Because we don't necessarily play that 3-man midfield. Right, in terms of like, you know, where it's like 6 and 2 8s, if that makes sense, compared to Strasbourg, he was kind of playing like a 2/3-man midfield, so his role is a bit more known. I think he's finding it a bit hard in terms of like integrating him. I think integrating him into the team and like trying to find a way for him to work well. And I think you see that a lot of the time, right? Because like the last game, for example, I didn't really like the fact Gusto was playing in the midfield, for example, because I was like, the balance was wrong. I really felt like it should have been if you're gonna obviously play someone, you should play Gusto as the right back and then Reece James there. And if you're gonna make Santos occupy the thing as a box-to-box 8, I think that would have been much better, for example. And I just feel like the manager himself is struggling to find like a spot to put him in where he's gonna get the best out of him. That's all it is.
I can kind of see that, but I think it's him overthinking it too much because I think he can do the Enzo role, but obviously in terms of his passing, his long passing effectiveness is not as good currently, but that's maybe something you could work on. I think he could easily do the Enzo Fernandez role in the team.
I agree.
The box-to-box role, but he doesn't want to use him there. Like he used him there in the Top World Cup. He was a bit shaky against whoever it was he came on against. I don't remember who it was. Yeah, he was okay. And then he did it again. He came on against someone else and was good in that role. But then since we've like been playing in the league, he hasn't really been playing him there.
You know what? You know what this reminds me of, though. Not to say like it's this bad, because I think he's been all right. I think he's been overall positive in all the games he's played, barring the one where Chalobah got sent off. Reminds me a lot of how Enzo's season started last season. We were having similar conversations about, I don't know how Enzo Fernandez is going to fit into this team. Lavia seems to have taken his chain when he's fit. He's been benched against United, so on and so forth. I think it's just going to take time. It's just let the player develop, fit into the system. Sometimes you're going to be playing as an attacking 8. Sometimes you're going to be in the double pivot with Caicedo. Sometimes you're going to be a 10. And it's all, you're asking him to do all these roles that he's capable of doing, but, you know, just not having as much play time under his belt as Enzo with Caicedo or as Caicedo with Lavia, so on and so forth. So I think it's a little bit of the chemistry just not there completely yet. But it's getting there. It's going to happen with time and being comfortable and confident. Like, for example, you know, you saw today, the guy you're saying was man of the match, Champions League man of the match tonight. You saw what happens when he has confidence, how he plays. staunch difference. So I think it's no different for Santos, who's now in the big leagues, fighting for a position and trying to prove why he's so highly rated.
I get that. I'm not saying my thing is more so. I think it's a managerial problem more so of him. I just think the manager needs to find the right spot for him and tweak it a little bit. That's what I think it is for me, more so than the player. So particularly when they're younger, you want to make sure that you give them, the right thing to cook. That's what I'd probably say. But yeah, in general, I hear you. But one thing I will say, is that it's good that we're back to winning ways. We need to start winning.
Actually, thank you for saying that, because I was gonna ask you and go around the horn. The last two games, Forest in the second half, this game, something there to look at it and give you confidence that maybe this is how we are going to be playing for the rest of the season, or you're still waiting and holding your breath until you see, like, up against Spurs how we hold up, or up against Arsenal. How do you feel about the last two performances? Has it convinced anyone?
Oh, it's on mute. That's so embarrassing.
Oh, that's
Chris. No. Like, I think obviously you can only beat who's in front of you. And like the performance in the second half against Forest and today was very good. And obviously you need to do that. But I do think part of it, like, there is a small pinch of salt you have to take in terms of it was a Forest team under Ange who were woefully bad, and an Ajax team who have now considered 9 in 2 Champions League games. So obviously we need to do this against better opposition. But on the flip side of that, I do want to see how it's going to look when these guys are back fit. Like, I want to see how it's going to look when you've got a fully fit Fofana. Like, he was very good today, by the way. We haven't really spoken about him.
Yeah.
Those are the type of performances I want to see from him. Actually, those are the type of performances I want to see.
We don't need...
Who cares about games?
Yes, we do.
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I need to cut in here slightly. Only slightly.
What are your weaknesses?
The weaknesses?
Yeah.
What is weakness?
I don't care if Fofana has a good game, with all due respect at this point in time. Can you stay regularly fit? Can I see you have a full season? That's what I care about, bro. Like,
but have good games along the way. Don't just be shit. And he's like, he's fit, but he's winning up 4 out of 10s, 5 out of 10s. Come on.
Listen. That's like, but the problem, that's like doing the working out for the maths question, but you still get the answer fucking wrong because you're not fit.
Or just not turn up for the answer.
Anyways, I kind of get Ahmed's point in terms of usually when he plays,
he's focused on the wrong thing though. But
yeah. No, I'm saying usually when he plays, besides his last 2 appearances in the past, whenever he comes on, he's been good for us. One of our better center backs with Colwell. So I'm not surprised of him playing well. It's him staying healthy. Anyways, I think we're both done. Scott, you can continue with what you were saying. Thank you.
Fantastic. I was just saying on Fofana, like, I'm not trying to gas him up. I just think my thing with his performance today is I think there's been too many times with him where he's come back from injury and he doesn't look at his sharpest. Like, it's taken him a few games to get back into it. So it was good today that he came back and had a performance like he did. It's like, that's the reason why I'll always give Reece and Lavia a leeway over him, is because they come back and they're immediately exactly how they were before they left, whereas he isn't. So him seeing that today is good. Hopefully, like Ahmed said, hopefully he can stay fit. Because if he can, only a positive for us. That was good. But yeah, like, I want to see how it's going to look when we've got our best team out there. When we've got Reece, Cucurella, Fofana, and then one other, or Josh and one other, and Enzo Caicedo pivot is fully fit, a João Pedro in the 10, a Palmer on the wing, another winger on the left that isn't Garnacho, and Delap up front. Like, once we've got the whole team together and we see how it looks, because we haven't seen that once this season, literally once. The only time we got close was West Ham, and then Palmer got injured, and then Delap got injured, and we've not seen anything like that since, especially in the attack. So, yeah. So I'm glad that, like, I'm glad we played well. I want to continue, obviously. It's going to be interesting how we play when we face the big teams, but I do also think, on a side note, being able to get a run against these teams. Like, obviously Sunderland's a decent team, but we should be beating them. Wolves twice, Spurs, who are shit right now.
This 4 in a
Ajax,
row in all competitions?
Nottingham Forest, potentially, I think so. But like getting that run, then we have the international break, and then we come back to Newcastle away, which is not nice.
No.
That's going to be a test, but I think hopefully if you can get a run leading up to that point, and then we get guys back, hopefully, like I said, like the Lap and like others, hopefully, like we can then continue that and we can actually see this team against other teams of better quality.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at, regardless of the rivalry, and I get it, CP, but I'm still looking at that Spurs team and thinking like Thomas Frank, when he was at Brentford, always gave us a hard time. Always gives us a hard time. So I'm not gonna like, obviously, and you're not saying this, but any Chelsea fan taking Spurs lightly, I'm not taking Spurs lightly.
I'm not
Thomas
worried.
Frank.
What?
I'm not worried.
Thomas Frank, I'm not taking him lightly.
Dude, they had Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte. I don't care what fucking manager. They could have Pep reincarnated in that fucking side. It's fucking.
But you guys don't think Thomas Frank has always given us issues?
I don't give a shit.
Two things can be true. Two things can be true. Thomas Frank has been a sturdy manager against us. At the same time, it's the Spurs. It's heritage.
I was going to say, Marshall, also two things for that. This is a Brentford team that we have struggled against quite a lot, to be honest, because of the way they were set up and the way they were comprised as a team, especially set pieces hurts a lot. We saw that with them this season.
Sure.
Also, even though we faced Spurs in the middle of an unbeaten run when they were top of the table, beating everyone. We faced them with pop and was shit, and we beat them 4-1. Like, we beat them no matter what. It doesn't matter who they have as manager, what the form is, who they have as players, who we have as players. It's like us and United when we go to Old Trafford. We could face the worst. We have faced the worst United team in history, and we lost to them.
Sure.
Marshall, when we transitioned to Potter, and we had Kai Havertz and Mason Mount and that shit defense, and they still had prime Harry Kane and Yoon-min Son. We still cooked their ass. I don't care who the fuck we have. I don't care who the fuck they have.
About that.
It's Spurs. There are bitches. They will continue to be our bitches.
You know what the problem is? Can I just be honest, guys? You know what the problem is? Marshall was a scaredy cat. You know what I mean?
Right?
I hear it.
Let me put let me put this here.
Wait, when you hear it, I'm still saying we're in a title race. I'm still saying second place. What do you mean I'm a scaredy cat and you hear it?
Wait, this is the same fool who had
I'd rather be called delusional than a scaredy cat right now. What are you talking about?
This is the guy who has his chest out like this.
All I said was just, I'm not completely underestimating Spurs. I mean, I didn't say we're gonna lose.
Marshall is the same brother.
I'm more worried about Arsenal.
Marshall is the same brother who had his chest out like this. Yeah, we're gonna finish taking the league. We're in the title. Yeah, but then but guess what? I'm scared of Thomas Frank though. I'm scared of Thomas Frank.
That's not what I said. But
You know what I
anyway,
mean?
you get a direct red because you did a horrible imitation of me.
Bullshit.
So yeah, you get a direct red for that one.
That's
Horrible. I
bullshit.
don't even talk with my chest
You're
like that.
shit.
You're sounding like Dark's brother when we were fucking 2-0 down and he was bitching.
Yes,
And what did I
remember
say?
that game.
Instead on
Remember that
that
game.
streak, me and Chris said,
All I said, hey, rewind the tape. All I said was I'm not underestimating Thomas Frank and Spurs.
I am.
That's all I said.
I don't give a fuck.
No, they're a
It's
great
easy
team, but when it comes to
win.
Chelsea and Tottenham, it's different.
All right.
Like I will say, they got a great defense. They got
We'll
a
win.
decent forward.
We'll win. We'll prove Xavi Simons is a fraud, but we'll win.
For me,
He's
like
only a fraud. Even before we played him, he's shit.
Isn't he
we can
007?
really
He might be
judge this
007
team
right now.
probably in December, Marshall. In December.
He hasn't gone June, bro.
If we have a
So he has
shit
zero-
run until
zero
December, then
anything
I'm
in the
gonna
Champions
know
League.
where we're heading. But if we have
You
a
know,
good run,
I just want to also at this point.
Marshall, he's
Why are
double
you
on
hating
9.
on Javi Simmons? Why are you
He's
hating on
double
Javi
on what?
Simmons?
He's double on
Nice.
9. So he has zero GNA in the Premier League
No,
in 5 games that he's played. Zero
no,
GNA
wait, no,
in
no.
the
Xavi Simons?
in the Champions League, and he has zero GNA in the.
Are we saying Buenanotte has more GNA than him?
No. That's wrong.
Marshall, why are you hating on him? Bro? What's going on here? Wait, time out.
I'm pretty sure his first game he got assists, but
Yeah, Marshall, why are you
Well, he
hating
did.
on him?
I'm
bro?
looking at the stats right
I'm
now.
not hating on it. I'm just,
I
where's the
feel like
crash
he
out
wasn't that
now?
season.
Because there was a ginormous crash out when he didn't come to Chelsea.
no way. Yeah, in the Premier League.
But
Wait, you don't
we
Premier
shouldn't
Well,
League?
he got one
Working in-
assist. Sorry, he got one assist.
Yeah,
from
the first
them,
game.
right?
I remember. Like I watched.
He's got an assist. I just feel like we're being a bit unfair to the guy, bro. We're not being
And
fair to
also
him.
won.
Unfair.
Yeah. It's
think
not
it's
his
being
fault that
perfectly
we
fair.
didn't the tax to spend the money on him and got better not bro. His fault is that. It's not our fault, bro. Oh, bro, not his.
Booty meaty has more GNA.
You know what it is, yeah? Another thing, yeah. I can't lie to you, man.
Lie to me.
Gusto, man. I'm very worried about my brother, man. I'm very worried.
No, you don't have to be worried, man. Hala Madrid, right?
You're worried about
Caicedo,
Hala Madrid.
Caicedo. Hey, Caicedo, you know what they're saying about Caicedo, man?
No. We're not talking about Caicedo. We're talking about Malo Gusto.
Him and Ahmed.
Bad good.
Him fine.
Listen, he might go to, if he goes to Real Madrid. Hey,
You were saying
Yeah,
the next
upgraded.
Dale Hernandez, bro. That's what you were saying.
listen,
Yeah,
yeah,
brother,
man.
unless they're paying us 200 million, they're not fucking getting them.
Yeah.
Oh, Caicedo.
You were saying the next Roberto Carlos, bro.
And plus, these men are on that whole. We're gonna convince you to go on a free, brother. He's not going on a free for the next 8
He's
years.
on a
So if
prison
you're gonna wait
contract.
8 years and get him, sure, go ahead.
Sorry, man.
The one thing we did.
Have you not heard, man? They're getting investors now, boys. You know, so word on the streets that they're getting some Saudi oil. You know what I mean? They're selling their soul for money.
That's fine,
There's
bro. We got
someone
some Saudi investments, anyways. Blueco's fucking founded by Saudis. Too, so,
Yeah, there you go.
How
we can go Saudi for Saudi, man.
Have you got any Peruvian oil that you can provide us, Marshall? Just
We can go back for back.
I got Peruvian food. I can.
There's no surprise they would want Caicedo though.
It's about it, bro. No.
Sorry,
no,
I've got some Peruvian.
This
I've
is
got
food.
Somali
We got
oil.
cuisine,
I've got Somali
that's
oil.
about I told you, don't even count on Peru. We don't have a president right now. Just leave it. Allow it, bro.
You're in the
We're in jail.
Sorry, man.
I
We've
get
got a
it.
terrorist organization that runs us, man. It's okay, bro. It's alright, man. You know what I mean? We're in the same boat.
Are we closing out the stream? Any final thoughts?
I just wanted to say, firstly, Tuchel out. We need to remember that for forever. You know, just remember that. Secondly, let's go Sunderland.
What are we Tuchel now?
We will be watching, and Bridge Nation will be back on YouTube.
Wait,
just to let you know.
what did you just
We're
say?
gonna
Let's
make it
go.
now. Chat. Mariska out, man. There we go. I
Did
want
you
you
just
to
say,
know.
let's go Sunderland?
He did.
No, I said no. I didn't say that. What the fuck?
Rewind the tape. He said, "Let's go Sunderland." Chat. I didn't make that up. You heard it too.
I mean,
Oh,
you can
dude,
I
play it back.
said on to Sunderland maybe, but I didn't say let's go Sunderland. That would be crazy.
I thought you said
That's what I was thinking. Ahmed, you're on one today.
That would be
Discord
crazy
now
if you said
here.
that. Nah. But on a serious note, obviously, I will be back on YouTube, boys, and a lot
How
of
many
people have
swords
been
you getting
saying,
back now, Ahmed?
"Oh,
Spears
listen,
and- What are you getting ready
Listen,
for? What's happening in London?
listen, I don't want to say what you call London, Marshall, Chris on stream. So, you know what I mean? Stab City.
That's
it,
what I was
man.
gonna say, man.
This is the match for Sunrise, by the way.
Or something.
This one here,
Ahmed, what's going on?
I don't know. Marshall can probably see this, yeah. But this one here is a real samurai sword. So, that's
there
a
you
real
go.
samurai sword. I can obviously.
So he's got more. What are you
got
getting
more.
ready for?
And
He's
listen,
ordering more too. He's bidding for
You never
more.
know, Chris.
I'm about to
The
get
way
another
world's
sword,
going.
by the way. I'm currently in negotiation for £100 for a Nintendo edition, one of one Legend of Zelda sword, metallic.
Ahmed in the battle for Zelda sword.
Listen, I am. Listen, if you know Naruto, man.
Nah,
I'm
you know
getting-
what? The
I'm
fact that Ahmed's shameless about it, I rate it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, he
I've
likes-
got
he
one
likes
thing to
his
show.
collection,
Okay, listen.
collection,
Can we
man.
end? Can we end the stream?
You should get a
Can I end the
Minecraft
stream
sword and
on a nice
go
thing?
into the streets of a
Before we
Minecraft.
end the stream, let me at least do the outro.
I'm going to do it once again. I'm going to get ready.
Continue.
All right, he's gonna get ready. While he's getting it ready, I'm gonna do the outro. Ladies and gents, be sure to smash up the like button if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Be sure to also hype up the video. It helps out the channel with the algorithm and algorithm. It's all about the algorithm, people. The more you support the channel and engage with the channel, the better the algorithm is in putting it out there for other people to discover and come over to the Casually Chelsea channel and have, more diverse and fun chat. Discord as well, community in the description. All that stuff is fun. As you can ask anyone on the panel, anyone that's been in the Discord community, you can tell our watch alongs there are fucking banter. So yeah, be sure to check that out. And then and anything that happens in the Discord stays in the Discord. I'll also mention that, and I'll emphasize that. Also, memberships, 4 different tiers starting at 99p. If you are a member right now, hey, ESTEVAO emojis in the chat. Enjoy that, because today is ESTEVAO night, as well as Gittins. We'll get a Gittins one eventually.
Mask, Jarvis, mask off.
Please don't work. Oh, there we go. So I've seen those things where they fail.
I can't with Ahmed, bro.
We fucking got Iron Man. Let's go, man. Let's
Such a geek,
go.
but
Pick up a proper casual and higher tiered members. JC, Dark, Clanray Sadiq, A. Sullivan, EE, and Adrian.
We're not a thing.
You didn't go. Shut up.
Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll see you soon. Oh, rating over to who the fuck are we rating? Hold on, let me check real quick.
Sarcasm City's on, I think.
I think I put
Ahmed
it set
needs to
up
go
for
in the battle of
Sarcasm
streets
City.
with that helmet and a Minecraft sword.
I did do it. I did.
Yeah, that's the type of sword you need now. You need the Minecraft sword.
Halloween's coming up.
Make sure it's diamond, man.
You know that diamond sword. Unless you want to do netherite, you can do the netherite sword too.
They even do netherite swords. I thought that's too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Come on, man.
No, I know
you used
they're
to play
doing the game, but come
Sarcasm
on,
City. Okay, we're gonna rate out the Sarcasm City people.
Take
So
it out, man. Take it out.
be sure copy paste the raid message, like his video, subscribe to him, let him know where you're coming from. Until next time, have a wonderful night, guys. Peace.
Take it out.